Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to Chat Live, and we're on to episode 114. Wow. So, going live right now for you. So, if you're doing well, hope you've had a great day. Let's use in the chat, shall we? Just open it up, and there is Ozzy, Shadow, and Blaze waiting for me. So, let's go and say hello to them, shall we? Hey guys.
Hello there. Hello there.
Hey, Obi-Wan Kenobi reference, good one.
Hello there.
Hello there.
General Kenobi.
You are a bold one.
Kill him.
Iconic quotes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how you guys been doing this week?
Well, doing good.
Yeah. Yes.
Doing good, apart from my glasses breaking.
Yeah, it sucks, Blaze. Hopefully you'll get them fixed eventually.
Yeah, I'm supposed to go tomorrow to the optician, so we'll see.
Yeah, hopefully they'll fix them for you. It shouldn't be too much because the lens just broke, didn't they? You know, we're holding the lens, didn't it?
Yeah, the frame.
Frame, yeah. Hopefully they can fix that. Yeah. So hopefully there's a chance they can fix it for you. So, and of course, yesterday, guys, I saw Shazam: Fury of the Gods, and I now officially retired from the D6 Energy universe.
Yeah, we all did. Yep. The movie. Yep.
All four of us here saw it, yeah, and it was a pretty decent movie, but I still think the first one was better, in my opinion.
That's better. Yeah, the first one was better, in my opinion.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say why because I've spoiled, because there's probably some people watching the stream who've not seen the film yet, so I can't spoil it, but yeah. If you want to know why, then just go watch the film for yourself, and then, unless you, of course, if you want to hear spoilers, then watch my review, because I do talk spoilers in that, of course, if you want to hear the spoilers.
Yeah.
And right now, guys, I'm playing Injustice. I'm playing as Superman, doing a full house battle.
Oh yeah, new readup's coming today.
How exciting. Hello, Thomas. Welcome.
Oh yeah, Vinon's not going to join us today, apparently.
Well, I'm not surprised, because he rarely comes. Hope he's well.
Yes, it's hardware issue if you're asking this time.
Hardware? Well, that sucks.
Yeah, Blaze told me that apparently his phone's broken.
Oh no! I mean, wasn't it broken weeks ago, and it's happened again? Oh dear.
Yeah, he told me he's having boot looping problems with his phone.
Wait, boot loop? What's that, Ozzy?
Basically, it's basically like you're starting up your phone, but it keeps redoing it every single time. That's what boot looping means.
So basically, it's on a like a loop of loading, is it, or whatever, restarting?
Basically. The Apple logo shows up, then it closes, and then shows up again, basically. Oh man, I've actually had that problem too.
Wait, do you mean like an app that you're trying to open, but it keeps shutting off and whatever?
No, that's just you know when you just get a black screen and the Apple logo appears. I'm pretty sure that's what they mean.
Damn.
Yeah. And
that really sucks.
I know exactly how that's like.
Have you gone through that same pain, Shadow?
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah, I went through that with my old phone.
Thankfully,
I went through that once with my iPad once.
Thankfully, it's happened to me, guys. Hopefully, it never will. But yeah, you never know, really, when it comes to technology. It's unpredictable.
For Mun's case, it was the Android logo.
Yeah, because I don't think he has an iPhone, does he?
And
Don DiCorleone's joined us.
Oh,
Greetings, Don.
Oh, welcome. Hello there.
Hello, Don. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah, I'm doing well.
It's great to hear. And I saw you. I, of course, was at a premiere for your review for Shazam earlier. Yeah, you did a great job with it. I enjoyed it.
Hey.
Yeah. And hey, Dola, welcome. So what?
Yeah, now majority of us have another film to watch next week.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
John Wick 4. Can't wait.
And next week, guys, I'm starting my John Wick marathon.
Oh, you're going to be?
Yeah, I'll be doing that for Lance as well.
Yeah. And of course, guys, as well, yesterday was a good day for me, but unfortunately, it got ruined in the universe. And very sad news. But Lance Reddick, who you guys may know of, for being in John Wick, passed away at the age of 60. Rest in peace.
Yeah. Died way too soon.
Yeah, it really came out of nowhere, and I didn't think it'd happen so soon at all.
Yeah,
Like, because
apparently it's not confirmed what actually killed it so far.
well, I read some of it. Apparently, he was found dead in his home. Sadly, so ouch. They're not confirmed how he
Yeah.
died, though. I mean,
it could be poor health or something.
could be. I mean, but the thing is, I've watched his social media posts, guys, and like he seems to be in good health in them. So it could be something that isn't to do with his appearance that could have killed him.
Yeah.
Maybe cancer.
I guess, or what cancer does cause you to lose weight, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's true.
And I've seen videos of him with his dogs, and he looks like he's in pretty good shape in them. So, yeah, we have no idea what it was.
It was just revealed.
What did it say, Ozzy?
Natural cause.
Oh damn, that's horrible.
Yeah.
Poor Lance. His last video that he posted to Twitter was him, videoing himself when he was hearing his dogs barking. He was a dog lover.
Yeah.
And you know what? I can't blame him because dogs are adorable. Even though I have cats, guys, I do have a place in my heart for dogs.
That's nice to hear.
And speaking of my cats, we're both here right now. Susie's in her bed down there and Lily's on my bed up there sleeping. They're both sleeping.
Aww.
Yeah. Susie spends a lot more time with me these days, guys. And when it comes to cats, one thing that's very important for cats is they get plenty of rest. So that's why my room is always open for my cats to come in to sleep if they want to. They're always welcome to sleep.
Okay.
I'm not sure if it's important for dogs to sleep or not, though, but yeah, it is for cats.
Oh, even Geographic has a dog.
Does he, Blaze? That's cool.
Yeah, let me show you a photo.
I hope he's doing well, Blaze, because he got suspended from Twitter, didn't he? On his main account, didn't he, sadly?
Oh, man. And I hate it when that happens.
He's thankfully on his second one, but
Oh, that's a cute dog, Blaze.
Yeah. Does Jacob have a second account?
I think Blaze told me he does, yeah.
And Blaze, can you tell me? I want to follow him.
Yeah, let me send you his name.
Yeah, I think you sent me as well, Blaze. So yeah, unfortunately, well, Twitter got like a limited follow count, so I've got to wait till I can follow someone, but I can't do it yet, sadly. But I will follow Gigavega's other account.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Daniel's here. Welcome, Daniel.
Hello.
Welcome.
Daniel.
So, I want to introduce you to my best friend, Sean Artis.
Oh.
Greetings.
How you doing?
Yeah, hope you're doing well.
Yeah, we've been best buds since like the 3rd or 4th grade, if I recall correctly. And
very nice.
For some reason, someone decided to do this.
Oh God, that's horrible.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that's horrible. Yeah. So yeah, Daniel. It's been a pretty good week, hasn't it? Because we all saw Shazam, didn't we? All of us here.
I saw Shazam. Jashawn is yet to watch Shazam, but maybe I'll take him one of these days when we're not busy.
Yeah.
The second one, Jashawn. Yeah, it just came out a couple days ago.
Yeah, it's out now, so
Okay,
you can watch it. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, please.
Oh, we should try this. Yeah, I'll be right back. We're gonna try some new tea.
Oh, it's gone. I was about to say, hope he enjoys it. When it comes to gaming, I've been playing this week, guys. I've been playing lots of Mortal Kombat X on my PS4. It's been really fun to play it again and get loads of trophies. Oh, Liv's here. Hello, Liv. Nice to see you here.
Speaking of MKX, I reinstalled it today.
Did you, Blaze? Nice one.
I killed Reptile again.
Did you? Wait, Blaze, why did you reinstall it in the first place? I thought you already had it.
Yeah, I have it, but I just reinstalled it because I uninstalled it back then.
Do you have it physically or digitally, Blaze?
Digitally.
All right, nice. I of course have XL physically because I got that a few weeks ago, and I played it this week. It's been lots of fun to do. And there's some pretty funny trophies in it as well, which are, fun. There's like a trophy called Disco where you got to, have Kotal Khan in like his ray of sun, and you've got to like change his stance 5 times, and he's like, it's like he's dancing.
Oh wow, guys! Apparently, Jiggas followed me and I just didn't know it was him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna follow him back.
Yeah. I'll follow him, once I'm able to follow people on Twitter again because my follow account's full up, sadly. Oh, yeah, and Don, I believe you also had a chance to watch 65 this week as well, didn't you?
I did.
And you think it doesn't deserve the hate, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Well, I'll watch when it comes to streaming, of course, and would you say that in this film, Adam Driver was better in this than he was as Kylo Ren?
Yeah.
That's great to hear. Oh, well, guys, when it comes to Adam, my favourite role of his will always be Charlie Barber from Marriage Story, the Netflix movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, in my opinion, his best performance ever. Like, I definitely think the sequel trilogy ruined a lot of talented actors' skills, really. They had lots of skills and they couldn't show it.
Yeah, they sure did.
It's very unfortunate. So, Adam Driver is no exception, of course, to that because he's a great actor. Like,
and Oscar Isaac, Harrison Ford.
The whole cast was wasted, but I'm not going to say anything positive about Daisy Ridley because I lost respect for her in one of the interviews for Star Wars.
Yeah.
So yeah, Dan's battle was nice.
Not. So yeah, I'm just waiting for my boba. If you don't know what boba is, it's basically a bunch of tiny black gelatin balls that you put into either milk tea or fruit juice or any type of tea. I chose strawberry milk tea and boba. It's 50 cents plus tax more, but either way, it was still under $6, and that's something I'm really happy about.
Oh, that's cool. Nice one. Yeah.
So yeah, and Shazam, I saw it with my younger brother. I saw it with my buddy Joseph. And if I'm being honest, Joseph wouldn't have seen the movie if it weren't for the fact that there were some creatures involved, because he's into biology. He's majoring in biology over at college. So he went to see all the mythical creatures and everything, and he had a pretty good time with it.
That's great to hear. So, oh yeah, and Daniel, as we were saying before you came on, we were talking about how Don had a chance to see that new film called 65 in cinemas, and he thinks that Adam Driver was better than he was as Kylo Ren.
And I agree 100% with him.
Yeah, I was also saying as well that in my opinion, the sequel trilogy of Star Wars, wasted talent of lots of great actors.
They really did, but thankfully they've moved on. Yeah,
of course they have, and Adam is an example of that. And also, guys, Adam Driver also has my respect because he used to be a soldier as well. So yeah.
More specifically, he was the United States Marine.
That's why he's got more respect for that. Yeah. And I think anything I've seen him in so far, aside from Kylo Ren, is better acted to me. And yeah, and I'll watch it when it comes to streaming.
Hey Luke, a day before I was watching the movie Upgrade.
Oh yeah, that was it like a sci-fi film, Blaze?
Yeah, it's like
is this strawberry tea?
Yeah, well, Blaze, I'll see if I can watch it.
Cyberpunk. It's a lot better than Cyberpunk.
Well, I have no doubt about it because Cyberpunk, in my opinion, is garbage.
Yeah.
I'll definitely give it a watch one day, and yeah, because I heard good things about that movie.
Yeah, you will.
Sorry about that.
And Blaze, would you say that that's got your favorite role of Logan Marshall Green, who plays the main character?
Yeah.
And would you say he was definitely better than he was as Shocker in Spider-Man Homecoming? The first one, Shocker.
Yeah, absolutely. He was way better in this movie.
Yeah, good, because I thought his character was very annoying in Homecoming. And I gotta say, guys, that Logan Marshall Green has a look of Tom Hardy a little bit. He really does.
Yeah, he does.
Looks a lot like Tom Hardy.
Really. Not only that, but he also kind of sounds like Tom Hardy, at least in my opinion.
Yeah, well, the thing is, Tom Hardy's British, isn't he? I mean, I don't know what nationality Logan Marshall Green is, but yeah, Tom Hardy's British.
If I had to take a guess, I would say he's either American or Australian, since an Upgrade is directed by an Australian filmmaker. So that leads me to believe he may be Australian, but I could be wrong.
Well, there is truth in that, yeah, because sometimes, actors of the same nationality as a director work together sometimes, don't they? Usually.
It says he's American, according to Google.
Oh, okay. Because yeah, an example of like a same nationality team, Daniel, is of course the movie Knowing, because it was of course filmed in Australia, and I think, I'm not sure if the director was Australian or not, but almost the entire cast of that movie, apart from Nicolas Cage, and he actually plays his son in the film, is Australian as well.
That is true.
Yeah, so this could be an
looks like
example of
my
that.
phone battery's about to die.
Oh, sorry
I'll
to
be
hear that.
sure to come back.
No worries, Daniel.
I should be back in like, I don't know, 20 to 30 minutes.
All right, no problem.
So yeah, looks like Donnie has another joke for us.
I have a joke. What is the best thing about Switzerland? You tell me, Donnie's there, and go for it. Okay, Logan's American, guys. And he does look like Tom Hardy.
Oh yeah, Upgrade, that's a really cool title screen when you first watch it.
And this film was also released before Venom as well, so yeah, in the same year as Venom, but just months earlier in March. I don't know, but the flag is a plus. Good one. Because literally, the flag of Switzerland's a plus sign.
Oh wow! Look what I found in No Knife Chat.
What is it, Blaise? Let's have a look. What is this now? Ugh, right, hang on a second. Let me just open up No Mic Chat. What, a Michael Jackson cover?
Yeah.
Nah.
Ashley, AI cover.
Oh, it's AI. Well, I'm not sure.
It's pretty good. It's actually pretty good once you hear it.
I'm not sure if I want to hear AI cover of Michael Jackson or Blaze. I don't want anyone to try and, replicate his songs like that. It's not a really good idea, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because Michael's a legend.
Yep.
One of my favourite singers as well, yeah. Rest in peace.
Oh yeah, yesterday I was watching the movie iBoy.
Oh yeah. Did you think it was good, Blaze?
Yeah, it actually doesn't deserve the hate it got.
Okay, well, I'll see if I can watch it because it's a Netflix movie. I'll see what I think of it.
Yeah, it has a 5.9 out of 10.
Really? Wait, what company's giving it that score, Blaze?
IMDb.
Sometimes they give the wrong ratings for films, don't they?
But yeah, at least Evil Dead Rise is getting some good reviews.
Yeah, I saw earlier. It gives me more excitement to watch it next month.
But I do find it a bit questionable that it has a higher rating than Evil Dead 2.
Yeah, that is very questionable.
Well, that rating will go down likely eventually as the weeks progress.
I hope so.
This is just the first critics.
And also, it has 100% Rotten Tomatoes too.
That won't last.
Well, I don't even trust Rotten Tomatoes anyway, guys. So, yeah, I do not care for them at all. I don't listen to them.
And currently, John Wick 4 is a 9.4 on IMDb so far.
Not bad.
I mean,
For IMDb.
Oh, it's promising.
Yeah, it's not bad for IMDb for once, is it?
Yeah.
So yeah, I definitely think Shazam 2 was definitely a nice way for me to end my journey as being a DCEU fan.
Yeah,
I agree with you on that.
Yeah. There's no point in me continuing at all, really. No point. I don't see I don't see the point in continuing without Henry at all.
I think the only movie I will be watching is the Batman 2.
What, Blaze?
I think the only movie I'll be watching is the Batman 2 when it comes out.
Well, yeah, Blaze, that's not part of the DCEU. That's not part of the DCEU, so yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch that.
Yeah, Blaze, that's from the Reeves universe.
It's not a DCEU, thankfully.
Let's hope it never is.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, it's not connected, thankfully. Of course, due to a different actor playing Batman and Commissioner Gordon, so there's that.
I just want this movie to be in its own thing.
Yeah, I hope it will be, and of course, yeah. But when it comes to DCU, I just don't see a point in continuing anymore without Henry Cavill or Gal Gadot or Ben Affleck or Zack Snyder. I don't see a point really at all. There's no point in continuing, to be honest. Although, speaking of Zack Snyder, did you guys see that thing he tweeted about with Ray Porter's voice in it coming in April?
Something.
like
oh no.
save a date or something like that, and he had Ray Porter say something in his dark side voice. So, I mean, I don't know what it is, but I'm hoping it will be like, you know, something. I mean, there's been all these rumors about the Snyderverse being sold to Netflix, so I really hope that it's actually happened in secret, and you know, it's going to be coming out in the next couple of years or so, maybe. But obviously, with always Zack Snyder, he is busy making his film called Rebel Moon, so there's that too. So I imagine he's got to do, like, you know, post production on that before it comes out to Netflix later this year, and the second part, of course, as well, because it's a two-parter.
Yeah, I'm more excited for Rebel Moon than anything from DC.
Well, yeah, me too. It's not even a DC film, is it? It's going to be like it's kind of like, you know, a new Star Wars style film, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which is very exciting. So yeah, I can't wait for it. Definitely going to give it a watch. Because Zack Snyder's a great director, and he's made great movies.
I think it's underrated.
He deserves more love. Yeah, Adam Driver and Keanu Reeves do look similar. Yeah, they do look similar to each other. A little bit.
Kinda.
But I can tell a difference, obviously, though. Especially, well, because they have different voices as well.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's been, like, all these jokes going on, but apparently Adam Driver should play Severus Snape at one point in, like, Harry Potter. And, like, don't you dare do that to him.
Please don't.
Like, I mean, there's been all these talks about him wanting to reboot Harry Potter, and I just want to laugh at how stupid that is. That's just ridiculous. Why would you do that?
Oh, and by the way, I give the first Mummy a 9 out of 10.
Oh, you saw it, did you, Don? Nice one.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, glad you liked it. Yeah, it's my favourite performance of Brendan Fraser of all time. Always has been my favourite role of his. That's actually what introduced me to Brendan.
Oh yeah, for me it was the Mummy that introduced me to him.
Well, yeah, same for me, yeah.
Me too.
I think he's a great actor.
For me, Journey to the Center of the Earth.
I still need to watch that movie with him.
Yep. And I was gonna say Harry Potter reboot. I won't be surprised because this is Warner Brothers that we're talking about. They're already doing Lord of the Rings, so why not Harry? They're gonna do it at some point, probably.
Yeah, there was literally no need to do either of those because the Lord of the Rings films by Peter Jackson are timeless and they're never going to get old, and the same with the Harry Potter films too.
And when it comes to Harry Potter, there's also the whole controversy with J.K. Rowling.
Yeah, it's just getting on my nerves nowadays. I just don't care anymore. And
yeah, I actually agree with a lot of things that J.K. Rowling says. Like, I don't think it's that problematic.
Yeah, simple as that. And I mean, Robbie Coltrane himself even said, you know, that you could be watching the Harry Potter films in 50 years' time. And yeah, he's right. They're not going to get old, are they?
Oh.
Yeah, they're timeless. The CGI is really good still.
Yeah, it holds up very well to this day. And I know this for a fact because I rewatched them, of course, last year for the reviews, and they've aged very well, the movies. Really well. They're never going to get old. And it's still, of course, loved by fans to this day, of course.
Oh yeah, speaking of Harry Potter, Luke, are you gonna play the games on PS3?
The ones which are on PS3, yeah, sure. Don't see why not.
Yeah, so you'll be playing Half-Blood Prince.
And speaking of which, Hogwarts Legacy, of course, comes out next month.
Yeah, it does on PS4 and Xbox One, doesn't it? Yeah, I'll see if I can get it.
Yeah, the day it finally comes out, I'm buying it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it. No about Dollar. Not interested in the Green Hornet because I hate Seth Rogen. I'm not interested.
Oh yeah, I forgot I saw that movie.
Wait, when did you see it, Ozzy?
Back when it first came out in theaters.
And what did you think of it when you saw it? The Green Hornet, Don. It's a Seth Rogen superhero movie.
Oh, it sucked.
Isn't that like a parody of the superhero movie or something?
I think
it's actually the Green Hornet's an actual superhero in the comics, but not by Marvel or DC though.
Yeah, he's real with the character, guys. He's a real character. He's not like a parody or anything like that. And yeah, but I'm not interested in it because I hate Seth Rogen and I heard it was bad as well. So yeah, I'm not interested.
Yeah, I can't believe Seth Rogen's in the Mario movie.
Yeah, I think he'll be my main quality of that movie when I watch it.
Yeah.
I barely even there's only 2 scenes from the Green Hornet movie I remember.
Only 2?
The opening scene of the movie when
I think a dad breaks a kid's toy by ripping the action figure's head off.
Oh God, that's very mean.
And then the ending scene when I think Green Hornet and his sidekick fix the broken statue, and then Green Hornet gets slapped in the face. I don't remember.
So apart from those two films, you think it's forgettable? Do you, Ozzy, in the film?
Yep, I only remember those two scenes, and that's it.
I remember that same dad actually dies at old age. Dies from this like poison flower around like once he reaches like old age, which kind of kicks off the plot of the film. But I honestly didn't really care after the beginning scene after he broke the toy, so I didn't really feel sympathy.
So Don, did you actually see the film in its entirety?
Yes, I did.
And did you also dislike it like Ozzy as well?
Yeah.
Oh wow. So Ozzy, based on what you remember about the movie, what would you score it out of 10?
I really don't remember, to be honest. I really don't know what I would give it.
Yeah. Well, thankfully, guys, I'm not interested in watching it, and there's no point really because I hate Seth Rogen. I mean, I'll simply ask, guys, why should I watch it?
No reason.
Yeah, exactly. I don't detect any reason why I should watch it. There's no point.
Alright, looking at the cast list, aside from Seth, Cameron Diaz is in this movie.
Yeah, I do also believe that Christoph Waltz is in it as well, isn't he, Ozzy?
Who?
Christoph Waltz, the actor. Oh, did Blaze leave us?
I think it Discord froze for him again.
That sucks. Yeah, is he in the film, Ozzy? Christoph Waltz?
Christoph Waltz. I'm not finding him.
Yeah, Christoph Waltz. It's spelled Waltz, but it's pronounced Waltz because he's Austrian.
Okay, I did not know that. I thought it was Waltz. Yes, he's in the movie.
I'm just being a bit consistent, because in Germany, usually W is pronounced as V.
And Eddie Furlong is in this.
Oh, no. Why would you drag John Connor into this movie?
And David Harbour.
And Jim Hopper as well. Oh.
Yep.
Ridiculous. So, yeah, and also, speaking of as well, other films, like parodies, there's also no way I'm ever going to watch a superhero movie. I'm not interested in that movie either.
That movie is weird.
Yeah, if you want to...
And I also don't want to watch it, guys, because Drake Bell's in it, and I hate Drake Bell as well.
Yeah, I can't believe he's in there.
Yeah, me neither, but thankfully I'm never going to watch it. There's no reason why I should watch it anyway.
I watched it long time ago, and it's actually funny that Drake Bell gets beat up in the movie so much.
Yeah, Don, the main character of the film is played by Drake Bell, and I hate Drake Bell because he's done nasty things in real life, and I do also believe isn't Leslie Nielsen in the film Blaze as a parody of Uncle Ben?
Yeah.
He is,
and I believe that's also unfortunately one of his last roles before he died. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Also, Kevin Hart is in this movie.
What? Right Kevin Hart's in it?
Yep.
Oh God, why would you drag Kevin into this? Kevin Hart's a legend. He's so funny.
The sad thing is that he gets wasted.
He gets wasted, or why? I'm definitely not watching it now. I'm not going to watch Kevin Hart get wasted. No chance.
Yeah, there's also a parody of Stephen Hawking in the movie.
Okay, that's disrespectful right there. Very disrespectful.
Oh my God! Don't get me started with how they parodied him in the movie.
Was it horrible, Ozzy?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I'm not watching it because Stephen Hawking is one of my inspirations in life, and the fact they're making fun of him disgusts me.
Tracy Morgan's in this.
Tracy Morgan? Oh God.
And yes, he also gets wasted.
Damn. I like him more as Louise in the first Rio movie, guys.
I just literally looked up this Drake Bell guy. Like, you guys are right about this dude. He is terrible.
Yeah, he is, Don, yeah. It's best that you avoid him as best you can. Yeah.
Unfortunately, I have seen Yours, Mine, and Ours, which he's in, and I hate that film. But he's in it.
You hate the film, do you, Don?
Yeah.
Well, I can't blame you.
Well done. The only good show from Drake Bell is Drake and Josh. That's
Ozzy, Ozzy, is Keith David in the superhero movie? Keith David.
Hold on, let me double check.
I hope he isn't, because Keith's also a legend.
Yeah.
You know, I actually have the cast up right now, and I actually have the cast right here, right now. And
Well,
yes, Keith is in the movie,
well, that really sucks.
and so is Brent Spiner and Jeffrey Tambor.
Not them two as well. Oh.
They brought in the boyfriend from Friday the 13th remake as well.
And I also see that I also see they brought in Homer Simpson himself too. Thank us, Leonardo.
Yeah,
Oh
he's
dear.
in there.
That sucks. Hey Joseph, welcome.
Well,
Yeah, his death was so weird in the movie.
So Ozzy, would you give a movie 0 out of 10?
No, because I thought Leslie Nielsen was probably the only good character in the movie.
Does he get wasted in a movie?
Sort of.
Oh dear.
Because they tried doing the Uncle Ben's death scene, but he literally gets trapped in the hospital and comes back later in the movie.
That's weird.
Except when he comes back, when they do the funeral scene, it was extremely messed up.
I can imagine, yeah.
And there's also a disgusting scene in the movie.
Well, I'm not surprised, because the film was panned on release, so I imagine there'll be tons of disgusting scenes in it.
Yeah, like
the way Homer Simpson died in the movie was so weird as well.
So apparently Dan Castellaneta gets wasted too. Damn.
Yeah, he gets killed in one scene.
Oh yeah, Blaze, you know, in Shazam last night,
Yeah.
did you recognise who played that teacher in the movie? The teacher?
Yeah, Diedrich Bader.
Yeah, it was Diedrich Bader, you know, the voice of Batman and Batman Brave and the Bold. He played the teacher in the film.
Yeah, I noticed.
Yeah, I recognise his face and his voice too as well. Yeah, Diedrich Bader.
I should probably also explain how Kevin Hart gets wasted.
How was he? What happens to him?
He barely gets any screen time.
Is it just a cameo?
He's not a cameo appearance, but he's barely even in the movie.
Well, how does he get wasted, Ozzy?
Well, you barely see him in the movie.
I mean, how many scenes does he have in the film?
I want to say like 5 scenes.
Oh God,
ridiculous.
Pamela Anderson's in the movie.
Oh God, screw her. Hate Pamela Anderson.
She plays Invisible Woman. Oh.
Does she now? That sucks.
Oh yeah, I forgot. She gets beaten up in the movie.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's something, I guess.
Wait, doesn't Keith David play Professor X in the movie?
I do not know, because I'm not seeing it.
That's Tracy Morgan, Blaze.
Wow, Tracy Morgan plays Professor X, does he?
Yep, and he calls Drake Bell a funny name.
Does he now?
Chief of Police, yeah, Keith David.
Here, I'll post it in the mic chat.
Right, I'm just going to put a poll on now, guys, because I only got 2 things today. One of them is a figure, and the other is a game. So, what shall I show first? Game, figure, and okay, now you guys can vote.
In the Dano mic chat, Luke, what Tracy Morgan calls Drake Bell in the movie.
Okay, that's pretty funny.
That's funny.
And I see Leslie on the poster there with his glasses, and yeah, rest in peace, Leslie, legend.
What's Wolverine doing there? What the hell?
I don't know. Is that actually him?
Yeah, he has a cameo appearance in the movie.
Oh wow!
And look, on Tuesday, I got something I would like to show you guys in the after party.
Okay, cool. You can show us, can't you, Shadow? Nice one.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that. Okay, so it's clear from the vote that you guys want to see the game first. Okay, sweet. Right, so the game that I got, guys, is basically an exchange to PS4 of one of my favourite games of all time. This is also a remaster as well, guys, of this game. Or shall I say, definitive edition of it. And,
oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Well, yeah, Blaze, when I got it, I texted you, didn't I?
Yeah, I also have it. I also have it physically.
Yeah. And And guys, this is also an action game which takes place in an open world in Hong Kong with martial arts, and you play as an undercover cop. Do you guys know what that is? In the comments, Blaze knows what it is. Does everyone else know what it is?
I mean, I've heard of it, but I can't remember the title.
It also has Arkham combat in it as well.
Okay, Backdoor. I think Backdoor knows what it is.
Yep.
So yeah, who's gonna say what it is? Who wants to say? He wants to say what a game is.
Shall I tell you?
Yeah, Blaze, say what it is.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sleeping Dogs Definitive Edition.
Oh yes, here it is, guys. Sleeping Dog Definitive Edition. And this is actually a unique box, guys, because while it has like a nice cardboard cover of the game and on the back as well, it's like a book sort of thing with loads of like artworks in it.
It's a steel book.
Well, it's not really steel, it's just a book with like loads of like artworks in it or whatever, and yeah.
Oh yeah, that's I think that comes with the collector's edition.
Yeah, this comes over DLC as well, which is cool. So yeah.
Oh yeah, the Nightmare of North Point.
Oh yeah, is that one where it's like those ghouls, Blaze, and all that?
Yeah.
Wow,
Japanese zombies.
That's pretty freaky. And then on
the Zodiac tournament, but my favorite one.
Oh, nice. And then on to as well another figure, guys. So this is a figure now, and this is also, guys, an enemy of Superman.
Lex Luthor.
Yeah, well done. It's Lex Luthor wearing his power suit.
Oh, nice.
And this is based on, as you can see here, DC New 52. So yeah. And of course, guys, my favorite Luthor of all time always will be Clancy Brown.
Oh yeah, Luke, my copy of Sleeping Dogs?
Yeah, Blaze, what about it?
The funny thing is, I actually found the disc outside.
Really, Blaze? Where was it?
It was like, it's where I take my dog, all the time. I just saw it and I was like, what is that?
Oh, wow. Wait, was it like loose on the floor, Blaze?
Yeah, it was on the floor.
Well, did the disc get damaged?
No, it was perfect.
Okay, right, good. Wait, was it on the floor outside or in your house, Blaze, as you were leaving the house with your dog?
Yeah, it was outside.
How did it not get damaged outside?
That is a good question.
It had some smudges on there, but they came off easily.
You cleaned them, did you? Good.
Yeah.
Nice one.
But I have a question. How did this come out of the house?
Yeah, how did it come out in the first place?
I don't know. I just found it outside.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
and as well, guys, this week I also got unboxed. I only had time to unbox 3 figures this week, actually. One of them, of course, is my figure of Armored Batman from The Dark Knight Returns.
Oh yeah.
And what's interesting is, guys, is that Ben Affleck's Batman in Batman vs Superman has a very similar looking armor to this figure from The Dark Knight Returns. So yeah, I think Zack Snyder took inspiration from The Dark Knight Returns for Batman vs Superman, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Isn't that Peter Weller's version?
Yeah, Peter Weller voiced Batman in The Dark Knight Returns, yes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. With a voice for Peter Weller of all time. But obviously, though, guys, my favourite wall of his always will be RoboCop.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Yeah. There's only one RoboCop I can accept, and that's Peter Weller. No one, in my opinion, can play a role other than him to me. He's the only RoboCop I can accept.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, for the sake of comparison, I now have 2 figures of Peter Weller, Armored Batman and RoboCop. There you go. So yeah.
I really hope the XC suit returns in the Batman 2.
Maybe it will, who knows. And then after I unboxed Batman, guys, I also unboxed my figure of Magneto from Marvel Legends series. Yeah, it's a pretty cool figure, though, although in my opinion, the long hair is questionable for Magneto.
Viking Magneto.
I mean, I have no idea what comic it's based on, guys, but yeah. I never thought that I'd see one where Magneto's got long hair like a Viking or something.
It looks so weird.
Yeah. And then today, guys, after I, of course, saw Shazam Fury of God last night, I unboxed my figure of Shazam today as well.
Nice. Mm.
Oh, and I am.
Just saying.
When it comes to Blu-rays for me this week, I only Blu-ray or DVD I bought this week was Violent Nights on Blu-ray.
Oh, it came out today. Yeah, I better get it one day so I can find it.
I think it came out around February.
Did it now? Nice one. I'll see if I can find it at my stores then. So, guys, what was your favourite things that I showed today?
On the Batman and Sleeping Dogs.
That's cool, Blaze. Shadow, how about you?
Armored Batman and Lex Luthor.
That's cool. Ozzy, how about you?
Armored Batman and Lex Luthor.
Nice. Don, how about you?
Same as everybody else.
That's cool. So you guys love Armored Batman and Lex Luthor. That's great. I'm glad that Lex is getting lots of love. He deserves it. Yeah.
Oh look, the Expendables is getting a 4K re-release.
Wait, the Expendables, Blaze, you mean?
Yeah, the first one.
Alright, cool. But I'm not watching the fourth one, well, I'm not interested in the fourth movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the third film unfortunately killed my interest in wanting to watch more Expendables films, to be honest.
I mean, the first one I think is the best one. The second one I thought was alright, but don't really think it was better than the first one.
I'll have to rewatch them one day, see what I think of them. I might probably do a ranking video of a trilogy one day.
Didn't even see the third one. Once I heard it was PG-13, I skipped it.
You did the right thing, Don. You're not missing much. And it tries to shove in far too many characters in one movie. It just didn't work. And also, Don, you know Bruce Willis's character from the first two films? He's not in the third one for some reason.
Yeah, well, apparently I think it was just a rumor that him and Sly didn't like working together a lot.
Well, that sucks. But the absence of Bruce Willis from the third film definitely really sucked. Because I thought he was one of the best parts of the second film was Mr. Church.
Yeah, and I did. Yeah, well, I thought 2 was all right. It does have at least that good epic airport fight scene.
That was sick. And you can literally imagine it as being John McClane and the Terminator fighting together as well, because Arnie's in it as well.
Yeah.
And what's cool is Arnie, of course, says his iconic catchphrase in the film too.
Yeah.
And then he and Bruce also joke around because Arnie then says "Yippee-ki-yay."
Yeah.
But yeah, John McClane to me always would be Bruce's best role. And also, guys, it's Bruce's birthday tomorrow, I believe, as well.
Oh wow!
Yippee-ki-yay! Yippee-ki-yay!
Yippee-ki-yay!
So yeah, happy birthday to Bruce, and I hope he's doing well nowadays because he unfortunately has dementia, which is very sad. Oh damn! Sorry to hear that, Joseph. Yeah, that's terrible.
Wait, what happened?
He says he had a bad day, Blaze, because his parents broke up.
Oh no!
Yeah, I'm so sorry, Joseph. I mean, my parents are divorced, so I know how you're feeling. It's not nice, is it? I mean, reason why, because my father was an abusive monster. So yeah, I'm glad he's out of my life.
And my parents are also divorced.
So yeah, we can relate to you, Joseph. And yeah, it's not nice having to go through, all that, is it? Really, it's not nice at all. Horrible.
Yeah, mine nearly divorced.
But yeah, I'm so sorry you had to go through that, Joseph. But yeah, my life got better though since it happened though in 2015. My life got much better, and yeah, as far as I'm concerned, my dad's dead to me because he was an abusive monster who made my life hell. And you guys would also hate him because he was also a homophobe as well and a racist as well.
That's a big red flag.
Yeah. I mean, you know what's dumb, guys, is, right? You know when you're a kid and you can get scared of roller coasters easily, right?
Yeah.
Right, well, I was understandably once scared of a big roller coaster in a theme park, right? And don't know what he called me just because I was scared of a roller coaster.
What? What?
Gay.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So yeah, he's making out that gay people are scared of roller coasters, which is just homophobic and disgusting. Yeah.
Well, I despise him.
Yeah. And not only that, guys, but he also hit me as well. For no reason sometimes too. He hit me. So yeah, that's why he's dead to me. But my life's got better though, thankfully, since then.
Yeah.
Much better. So yeah. But yeah, I'm sorry to go through that, Joseph, yesterday. It's horrible, isn't it? Yeah, I think Clancy Brown would be a perfect choice for Quan Chi. I mean, the character got a deep voice, and Clancy, of course, has a deep voice by default. So yeah, I think he'd be good. Yeah. Well, Joseph, unfortunately, it's not really a secret, is it? Because you just told it to the whole stream, haven't you? So yeah, unfortunately, you told everyone this, haven't you? So yeah. But I won't tell anyone, about it by any means. Just, just keep in mind that you just told the whole world about it now on the stream, haven't you? But yeah, I won't tell anyone about it, but if anyone asks.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep a secret too.
Yeah, you have my word.
My lips are sealed.
Yeah. And if you guys were wondering why he was also racist, my father, it's because he made fun of Japanese people.
Oh no! That is not fine.
Yeah, it's horrible.
No.
Really horrible.
It's unacceptable.
Yeah. Absolutely disgusting of him.
It's basically meaning he's disrespecting the guy that made the Mario and Zelda franchise.
Yeah. I can already imagine that you hate him now, don't you, for that, don't you?
Yep.
Yeah. Thankfully, he's out of my life, guys. I've not spoken to him for, 7 years, pretty much, nearly, or 8 years. I don't remember, actually, the last time I spoke to him, but it's a long time, and my life's been better ever since. Much better.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But, yeah, other than that, though, life's been good lately, thankfully. Been much better for me. But, yeah, the first 15 years of my life were hell because of him.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
Yeah, thankfully I've escaped him, though. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Luke, I'm sending something in the mic chat.
Have you now, Blaze? What is it?
Wait, something.
What is it?
It's
It's a gift.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Thank you, Blaze. That's very satisfying to see.
Amazing.
Alexander's here. Hello, Alexander. Welcome.
Welcome. Greetings.
Greetings from the dark side.
Hope you're doing well, Alexander. How's your day been?
I've gotten a lot of great food, so if that's anything to judge by, then it's going great,
Absolutely, yeah. Right now I got some chocolate with me, so yeah, I guess that's great.
Yeah, I actually got some chocolate as well.
What a coincidence.
Coincidence? I think not. And you can only guess what chocolate it is.
Is it Reese's, Shadow?
Yep.
Is that your favourite chocolate, Shadow?
No, but it's
Because you have it quite a lot, don't you, these days?
slowly becoming one of my favorites.
I mean, have you got an all-time favourite, Shadow, or is it hard to decide?
Yeah, I do have an all-time favorite. It's called Jap.
Is that a Norwegian chocolate brand? I don't think I've heard of that.
I think so.
Yeah, I've not heard of that brand before. I'd love to try it, though. I'm 23, Jess Pena. That's how old I am. But I will be 24 this Christmas, though. Getting old, goodness me.
So you're 3 years older than me.
Oh, I am.
Shadow.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Shadow.
Yes. The mouse.
I'm gonna send you something privately.
Oh yeah, and look, yes, my favorite chocolate is Norwegian.
Oh, it's okay. I'll see if I can try. I mean, I'm not sure if any of my local stores sell Norwegian food in the international sections, but hopefully they will do one day for me to try.
I can send you a picture of it if you like.
Yeah, that'd be great, so I know what I'm looking for.
think my favorite chocolate is Kit Kats.
Mine, of course, is Lindt, guys. You know, the company Lindt. I love their chocolates. I got a Lindt Easter egg actually earlier this week, when it's Easter.
Oh yeah, mine's Milka.
Oh yeah, I love Milka. Milka's nice.
Okay, so, all right, look, here you go.
All right. I think I've seen that before, Shadow. I mean, the way the text, it reminds me a lot of Mars bars. Is that Shadow? What is in my bar? Is it caramel?
Yeah, it's I think it's caramel and peanut butter.
All right. It reminds me a lot of Mars bars, Shadow. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because they have like caramel inside. Yeah, chocolate. Yeah, chocolate coating. Yeah.
Hey Shadow, check what I sent you.
Oh god.
I'm just gonna say my favorite fictional chocolate is Wonka bars.
Well, I can't say I blame you, Ozzy. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Blaze. Thank you. one of the most satisfying things you have ever made.
Yeah. So Blaze, are you gonna put something satisfying in the read-up later on?
Yeah.
Amazing. But looking forward to seeing it.
You're gonna have to guess who it is, but I'm not gonna reveal it.
Okay. Oh, and speaking of read-ups, Alexander, I also heard your voice for his read-up that you did a voice for. You did a great job.
Apologies?
You did a voice for today's read-up, and you did a great job with your voice for it.
Thank you.
Yeah, you sounded great.
Yeah.
Did you guys already watch the read-up?
Well, I've heard your voice. Well, it's not out yet, Alexander. So yeah.
Alexander, please send me your lines.
Oh, yes.
It sounded great.
Yes.
Yeah, it sounded really good. Very impressive.
Well, I appreciate that. I mean, I wouldn't call it my best performance, certainly, but I did what I could.
Well, it is one of your best performances. I won't deny that.
Yeah, you know, Alexander, I think Palpatine might be your greatest performance ever.
Well, I'd say Palpatine.
Well, that's what I really do appreciate. That's the voice I do the most and enjoy doing the most too.
Yeah.
And I think that I'm the closest to in terms of my real voice. You know, I think me and Ian, not only do I really like him as an actor, but I think we have some sort of even slight voice connection in terms of like our mannerisms. And so if I go a bit higher and I put on a strong English accent and I kind of start speaking a little slower and a little faster at some parts, I think then it starts being more authentic to the voice of the Emperor and as Ian McDiarmid, of course.
And you do a great job, Alexander. Really great job.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You will be promoted from senator to chancellor.
Oh, that's great.
Okay, the read-up's out in 8 minutes.
Excellent. We can watch it after party, can't we, Blaze?
Yep.
And so, yeah, I know about that all, but Richard Ecker didn't hear Mark Hamill's Joker voice. Yeah. Oh, Maria's here in the chat. Hello, Maria. She's in the chat right now. Yeah. Hey, Maria. Hope you're doing well. And speaking of earning respect as well, guys, Ben Affleck also earned respect this week when he said he wouldn't direct a film in James Dunn's reboot universe either.
Yeah.
Ben Affleck, Alexander.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Batman.
Alexander's favourite Batman of all time, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what you said, yeah, didn't you, Alexander?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he's my favorite live action Batman, but nothing will come close to Kevin Conroy.
Yeah, not to me. To me, Kevin Conroy is the greatest Batman of all time. Always will be.
Patrick's joined us.
Patrick's here. Greetings, Patrick.
Good evening.
Yeah, hope you're doing well, Patrick.
Yeah, I'm doing fine.
That's great to hear. And yeah, we're just talking right now on the stream, yeah, and having a good chat.
By the way, is anybody interested in hearing an update on issue 5?
Well, we all are. We always are, Patrick. Tell us.
Only 2 voice actors that haven't recorded their lines so far.
Only 2 left.
Only 2.
Nearly done, aren't you, Patrick? Then.
Yep.
Basically, one of them is voicing a character that's going to feature in a flashback that I don't want to reveal yet, which
Good
character
idea.
that is.
Yeah, don't spoil it,
And
Patrick.
And the other one is Tarkin's voice actor.
All right. And Patrick, have you done like the editing of the dub itself? You know, so it's ready. You just need the voices now, or have you got more editing to do?
Oh no, I don't do any of the editing until all the voice acting is done.
Oh, okay. So you've not begun editing the dub yet.
No, I only do that once all the voice acting has been recorded. The only one that I don't record before I do the editing is myself, doing the Vader breathing, because that's much easier to do once the whole thing is actually edited, because then I can basically like dub the breathing in there so that it matches the timing, so that I don't end up recording any breathing that goes over Vader speaking.
I see. That's cool. I mean, I can definitely understand, because when I do my recording, when I do my Hound series, all the recordings that you hear, they were all done ages ago and edited into. I do editing after it's all been recorded.
Yeah.
You're doing good with me. That's great to hear. We're just talking about one of Patrick's upcoming projects that he's working on. If you want to start a voice chat, Marie, more welcome to talk to us.
Yeah, we'd love to have you on.
Yeah, you're very welcome to join us if you'd like to.
Sorry, who is it? Maria?
Yeah, Maria's in the comments, yeah.
Oh, okay. Speaking of Maria...
who you were talking to.
Yeah, it's Unlocking Lord TGC in the chat, in case you're wondering who Maria is, guys, if you don't know who she is.
Yeah, or you guys might know her as Crochet.
TGC is the initial for it.
Speaking of Maria...
Yeah, what about her, Alexander?
She voiced my upcoming Darth Vader 2020 series, which is about to be released. It's Marie actually voices a very prominent and important character in that.
Yeah, that's cool. Looking forward to hearing her in that.
By the way, sorry, did I interrupt you, Alex?
Well, slightly, but just hold on. I thought I'm almost finished. But anyways, I was going to say that. Do you guys want to know who Maria is voicing?
Yeah, of course.
Sure. Who's she playing?
Okay, well, I already told this to Luke a while ago, but I assume he probably forgot by now because I did mention it very quickly.
Well, I'm pretty sure I might remember it, from the back of my mind, yeah. But tell one who doesn't know, Alexander.
Yes, but right now, to avoid spoilers, because this is a big plot twist, actually, I'm gonna say it in a different way than I actually told it to Luke, because to Luke, I actually said it pretty straightforwardly like it is, but to you guys, I'm gonna keep it a bit of a mystery. So I'm gonna say that Maria voices Padme and several question marks after that.
Ooh.
Oh, that sounds exciting.
Yeah.
I think you may have mentioned this before to me, Alice, because it sounds kind of familiar, but yeah, I think I know what character you're referring to, but I'm not going to say it.
Yeah,
well,
good idea.
Maybe it's Padme that she's voicing, or maybe not,
We'll have to wait and see, won't we? We'll have to wait and see, won't we, guys?
We will.
By the way, I wanted to mention something.
Yeah.
The reason for why Tarkin's lines haven't been recorded yet is not because I'm waiting for the voice actor. It's actually because we decided to do that thing where like you hear a character speaking before you see them when the camera cuts to them. So basically what we decided to do was to write an extra line for Tarkin. So,
all right.
But I'm having Alex write that line. So right now I'm waiting for Alex to get that line written before I send off the script to the Tarkin voice actor.
Nice one. It's cool Alexander's helping you out, Patrick. You got him doing that?
Yeah. How actually is progress on that, Alex?
It's very good. Well, you told me I have until the 20th of March, did you not? And there's still some time.
2 days, yeah.
Yeah. By the way, that's actually also the deadline I sent for the other voice actor, the one who haven't recorded their lines yet. That's also the deadline, coincidentally enough. I must have just ended up picking the same date.
What a coincidence.
Yeah.
And so Oh, Alexander, Maria said she's looking forward to her performance in your W making. She's looking forward to it.
That's great. That's great. Well, she better watch out because it's gonna be here pretty soon. So Maria, keep both your eyes open.
Oh, Maria's working on a beholder. All right, no problem, Maria. Yeah, you can just talk to us in the comments. Yeah, nice one.
And
Totally fine.
I just noticed that the read up is up.
It is. It just went on vacation. Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah. How exciting. And also as well, I can also confirm that I'm also in Alexander's read-ups as well for Darth Vader, aren't I, Alexander?
Yeah, you are, as 2 characters, actually.
Yep, and it was a lot of fun working with you, as always, and yeah. There's also as well going to be another mystery guest in Alexander's dubs. Well, I'm not going to say who it is. It's going to be a surprise. But all I can say is it's connected to me. That's all I can say. I'm not going to say any more.
Yes.
By the way, I don't know if I have been told this before or if I've just forgotten, but which Darth Vader comic is it that you're dubbing?
The 2020 series.
2021. Is that the one called Dark Heart?
Yes. I initially invited you for the role of the pirate in that one, but you weren't interested entirely, so I got placed to do that one. That's the one. It was like the weak-way pirate. Do you remember? We talked about this a while back.
I actually don't at all remember that I got offered a role.
Well, that was a long time ago.
A long time ago.
I'm it's a while ago because I don't remember it at all.
A long time ago, far, far away.
Yeah, because I don't remember it at all, so it must have been a while ago.
Well, it was in 2021. It was in 2021.
Oh, yeah, so then it's like almost a year and a half or something like that.
Yeah.
And I'm not surprised I don't remember it.
Must have been a while ago then, yeah.
Yeah, then I definitely know which character it is. But again, I'm not going to say it.
That's cool. Yeah. So on other topics as well, guys. So Patrick, when it comes to when you've looked at like performances and whatever, have you ever come across an actor called Lance Reddick?
Lance Reddick. Oh, that's the guy who voiced what was it? Ra's al Ghul in Beware the Batman, right?
Yes. Because
I know. I just saw the news earlier today when I was on BehindTheVoiceActors.com that the dude passed away.
Yeah, he died yesterday. Yeah, rest in peace from natural causes. He was only 60, which is very unfortunate.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to be honest. I didn't know him for any other roles other than his role as Ra's al Ghul.
Well, that's fine. But he did a great job voicing Ra's al Ghul.
Yeah, I would definitely say so. I don't think it's one of the best Ra's al Ghuls I've heard, but certainly not anywhere near the worst.
I mean, my favorite Ra's al Ghul is David Warner from the animated series. Rest in peace, David. And when it comes to Lance, my favorite voice over his Patrick is actually Falcon in Earth's Mightiest Heroes, the Avengers show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because he's also my favorite Falcon of all time as well, because in my opinion he's more faithful to the comics than the MCU version to me.
Okay. Oh, I just looked him up. He's the voice of the black boat captain, just credited as captain in the Castlevania series.
He's in Castlevania, is he? Wow. I mean, he was a prominent voice actor, so yeah, it's cool.
That's a character I remember from the show. I didn't know that was him, but yeah.
Yeah, and if any guys here play Destiny, he's in that as a character called Zavala, from what I've heard.
Yeah, I'll be playing those games for him.
Yeah, I've got the first one. I've got a second one installed because it's free as well, which is pretty cool. So, yeah.
I would recommend the Castlevania series to you, Luke. I wouldn't outright say it's great. I think it's pretty good. I think it's in between great and okay, I'd say.
Well, I'll be watching it on a Lance Reddick. Pay my respects to him.
Yeah, I definitely will say this. While I can't say the story is super spectacular, I definitely say that the animation, music, and voice acting are the best parts of the show.
I see. Oh, he's in Toronto Uprising, was he? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. And also, guys, if any of you guys are familiar with a game series called Horizon, he plays a character in that called Silence. Yeah, he's in Horizon Zero Dawn and Forbidden West.
Yeah, those games I am hoping to play someday.
Yeah.
By the way, Luke.
Yes, Alexander.
I do wish to inform you, just in case, that particular actor you mentioned earlier has not said anything back at the moment, just so you know.
Well, I did tell him today to give you a message.
Well, hopefully he did, so I'm going to check now. But
I don't know if he has or not. I have no idea.
Yeah.
I mean, he said he might record for you this week, so hope he was true to his word.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
By the way, Luke.
Yes, Patrick.
I just checked the Castlevania series again, and there are actually a few actors in here I think you'll recognize.
Well, I'm sure I will because I'm a fan of lots of voice actors, Patrick.
Well, there's Graham McTravis as Dracula.
Yep. Yeah, I know that both Hornet and Dano themselves are in the show.
And we've got Bill Nighy.
Oh, that's cool. Davy Jones.
Matt Frewer.
Sorry, who, Patrick?
Matt Frewer.
Okay.
Peter Stormare.
Oh, Peter Stormare. Great actor.
Jason Isaacs.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
I don't know how to say her name, but the actress who voiced Mel in Arcane.
Wait. In Arcane, I don't remember her name.
Yeah.
Wait,
Patrick.
Wait, Patrick, didn't she die recently?
No, I think you're thinking of someone else.
I probably am, yeah, but yeah, I don't remember who voiced Mel. Forgive me on that.
And we've got Malcolm
McDowell.
Oh yeah, McDowell.
Another legend.
And finally, one actor I think you might recognize, but I'm not sure if it's hard to him, but his name is Matthew Watterson.
Matthew Watterson. What's he been in, Patrick?
Let me see. He's Atrigan in that upcoming Batman Doom that came to Gotham film.
Oh, okay, all right. So he's
gonna be Atrigan. He's Give me a second. The only other one I think you might recognize him for is he's the voice of Nightmare in that one animated Hulk movie called Where Monsters Dwell.
Oh yeah, I think I may have heard him when I watched that Nightmare voice comparison. Yeah, of Nightmare.
Yeah, he's also in Castlevania. I'm not sure if you'd recognize any of the other actors.
Probably not. Yeah. I mean,
it's definitely really good. It's really good voice acting, definitely, from all the actors.
Well, one day I'll see if I can find a way to watch it.
Yeah, I definitely recommend it. I wouldn't say it's great, but I definitely think it's pretty decent, at least.
There is a voice I've heard Lance for, guys, which is actually a guest role on Rick and Morty. He was in Rick and Morty as well, which is pretty cool.
Yep, and that's another one of my favorite roles of his.
Yeah, he's a great actor, but my least favorite role of his four, guys, as you guys may have guessed, is Albert Wesker.
Yep, or pretty much Blade.
Yeah, if you talk about the true version, because he plays clones as well as at the actual Wesker shadow. The actual Wesker is Blade. Well,
Blade.
Yeah, but guys, I however refuse to watch that show because I don't want to say a bad thing about Lance at all because I think he's a great actor. I'm not going to say anything bad about Lance Reddick, so I'm not going to watch the show.
Anyway.
And I will say though, even though Lance made out that people who didn't like the show were haters and trolls on his thank you video he did, it didn't affect my love for him as an actor. Well, I'll say that. I think he only said that just to try and get a paycheck for Netflix to get another role, I guess.
Yeah, I feel like when you're an actor, you can't always take the roles you like. Sometimes you just gotta, like I've heard before, sometimes you just gotta do it for the paycheck because sometimes you need that money.
Yeah. Although I heard someone apparently he did want to play Wesker. Apparently he did. Albert Wesker was all he wanted to play.
Yeah, but I guess also sometimes you can't afford to walk away from a project if it changes in a way you don't really like as
Yeah,
well,
of
of
course.
course.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you've gotten so engrossed into it that you can't quite leave if something changes because you still need the money and you've gotten so engrossed in it. And sometimes maybe you've paid written a contract or something that you can't walk away from.
I mean, I suppose that an example of that is probably Harrison Ford because he doesn't like playing Han Solo anymore, but he did a cameo appearance in Rise of Skywalker, didn't he? Probably for money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't make sense really these days why he did that.
Yeah, I guess he just needed the paycheck at the time. Figured, hey, I don't like it, but it'll give me a handy paycheck, so I guess I'll do it anyways.
Yeah. And what's interesting is he didn't even get credited for a role either. He was uncredited in the movie's credit for some reason, despite this being the last Star Wars Skywalker Saga movie.
Maybe they made a mistake in there, but to be fair, who's going to forget the fact that Harrison Ford is in the movie?
Maybe it was a mistake, Patrick, but I don't know. Or maybe he asked him to not be credited. I don't know.
Yeah, but the point I'm making is I don't think it's going to be like a huge problem that he isn't credited because, again, who's going to watch that movie and forget that Harrison Ford is in it?
Yeah, I mean, he is an iconic actor. Very iconic. And speaking of Harrison Ford, guys, did you guys see that picture of Ke Huy Quan hugging him at the Oscars?
Yes. And I thought that was so touching.
Yeah, that warmed my heart seeing that. Made me really happy. And Ke Huy Quan definitely deserved his Oscar for his comeback, of course. Really did. And of course, Brendan Fraser won the Oscar for Best Actor. Well deserved.
And Everything Everywhere All at Once from Best Picture.
Well, that film won lots of awards, Shadow. Not just Best Picture, but lots of them. You know,
to be fair, I really couldn't care less for the Oscars nowadays. I just enjoy movies.
Yeah, I didn't watch the Oscars, Patrick, but I only tuned in to see who won when they confirmed who was winning what, because I wanted Brendan to win, so I tuned in. And but yeah, and also Jamie Lee Curtis won her first Oscar as well for Best Supporting Actress, which is also well deserved because her character in that film was funny and well played by her, but she definitely deserves an Oscar after a long career. But to me, guys, her best role to me always would be Laurie Strode in Halloween.
Absolutely.
Yeah, can't be topped. And also, Michelle Yeoh won the Oscar for Best Actress as well. Again, well deserved because she's an amazing actress as well. Really, I think Michelle Yeoh is an example of an underrated actress, guys. Michelle Yeoh, underrated. And Evelyn and Everyone at Once is definitely, in my opinion, her best performance. And my favorite also of her guys is definitely the Suicide in Kung Fu Panda 2, my favorite Dreamworks movie of all time.
I mean, so far that's my favorite role of hers.
Well, I can't blame you, Shadow. She's phenomenal as a soothsayer. Before also Everything Ever All at Once, my favourite live action role of hers was her role in the Bond film Tomorrow Never Dies. Yeah, that's true. Rise of Guardians is a film I saw at cinema. My bad quality of that is, of course, Alec Baldwin, because I despise Alec Baldwin now.
I don't remember much of that movie.
Yeah, I don't want to be watching anytime soon. Not really interested in going back to it. Got on Blu-ray though, so yeah, go on, Patrick.
Speaking of James Bond, I've seen another film with my dad.
And what film was that, Patrick?
It's the one after The Man with the Golden Gun.
That's cool. And what do you think of it?
It's called.
And what do you think of it, Patrick? What do you think of it, Patrick?
Find it. So Patrick, are you talking about The Spy Who Loved Me?
think it might be that one. It had that dude with the metal teeth in it.
Actually, I gotta go now, guys. But
thanks for being here, Don. Hope you have an amazing week.
Yeah,
you take care. Thanks for being here.
It's great to have you, Dom.
Yeah, take care of yourself, Dom.
Okay.
Yeah, take care. A lovely day.
Bye.
See ya. So.
Okay. So Patrick,
guys, Maria's going as well. She's going too. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, Maria. Hope you have an amazing day. And yeah, if you can make it, that'd be great. Yeah, join us next week if you want to. You're very welcome to, by all means.
of course.
You take care, Maria. So The Spy Love Me, I think, is the next one after Man Will Go and Gun. What do you think of it, Patrick?
I gotta be honest, Man with the Golden Gun is probably still my favorite because that's still the one where I understood the most what was going on. And to be fair, I did sort of understand what was going on in this one too, but honestly, I just didn't find it in me to find it all that engaging or super interesting. I did like
fine.
Jaws, to be honest, but
yeah, great henchman.
I still didn't really like it too much. Except there was one thing in the movie that I did remember very well after it, but not for good reasons.
And what was this part? Do you remember well?
Well, for those of you that's seen it, you remember that huge underwater base that rises above the water, right?
Yeah, I remember. I know what you mean, yeah.
Well, obviously, for the most part, when you see it rise out of the water and when you see it get destroyed, they use a miniature, right?
Yeah, of course, performing it, yeah.
Well, here's the thing. Because of the fact that you don't have such a thing as miniature water, you can tell it's a miniature because of the size of the water. And because of that, in the beginning of the movie, where it first rises above the water, I couldn't tell that it was supposed to be full size. I immediately was able to tell it was a miniature, and thus I didn't know what the heck it was or that it was supposed to be huge. And when I saw it was shot in slow motion to make it look like it was bigger because the water would be moving slower if it was bigger, I just thought they were shooting it in slow motion to make it look dramatic. It wasn't until later in the movie when we see it at full size that I realized, oh, that was supposed to have been a miniature. Size of the water immediately broke the illusion that it was supposed to be a huge base. And because of that, I couldn't tell that it was supposed to be a miniature that would make it look big. I thought it was just supposed to be a small thing that was coming out of the water. So not exactly what I would call a good special effect, but at the same time, I can't really super blame them because nowadays, if you did that, you'd use a miniature and then you'd have the water be CGI. So you have the water at the right scale. Obviously, they didn't have CGI back then to do that with. I can't entirely blame them for the effect not looking convincing in this case, but I don't know. I still don't think that's a very good effect in the movie because, again, it didn't work for my eyes even for a second.
I understand, Patrick.
By the way, I've got a question for Alex.
Yeah, go ahead, ask him. He's here.
I think he's muted.
He's here.
Okay. Hey, Alex?
Yes, go ahead.
When issue 5 is finished, do you think you can do a reaction video to it?
No. I no longer do reaction videos, as I may have mentioned before to you, I believe.
That's fine.
Okay. Fine. Just wanted to be sure.
Yes. I no longer do those because they're too time consuming and I have too many other things to attend to film a reaction video, unfortunately.
That makes sense.
You're really busy, aren't you, Alexander?
Yeah.
When it comes to visual effects for guys in general, my favorite company that does visual effects is Industrial Light and Magic.
Same here.
Yeah, not just because of Star Wars, but because of lots of films they've done the effects for. There's tons of films they've done the effects for, guys. Lots of them. And it's not just films by Spielberg. It's like lots of films in general. So many of them. Like, for example, say the MCU films, for example, they've done lots of effects for those.
Yeah.
Ozzy's eating. All right, no worries, Ozzy. Oh, he's on mute. Okay. So
Definitely, when it comes to special effects, I think I preferred when they use a mix of CGI and practical effects. Like, for example, in Titanic, most of the time the ship is like a big miniature and they have the water be CGI, and other times it's just a very, very big miniature so that the water looks correct. And other times in the movie, they actually build like a full-sized set for the ship to be in, where they only build one side of the ship, and basically just did like that, which is pretty damn impressive, gotta say.
Well, Patrick, that's definitely saying something, because I think the Titanic film's a disgrace. I hate the Titanic movie. I think it's James Cameron's worst movie ever. I think it was like a massive insult to a real disaster.
And also, there's nothing good about that film.
Nothing good about it at all, Shadow. Wow. I mean, I'd say the only reading quality was probably James Horner's score, rest in peace, and probably Celine Dion's song.
Yeah. Okay. Look. Okay. Maybe those are the only good qualities.
Yeah. Rest in peace, James Horner. In my opinion, he's an underrated composer, guys. James Horner.
Yeah, I really like his soundtrack for the first Amazing Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, it's definitely a great soundtrack he did, yeah. And I did also love his music in Willow too, guys. You know, Willow, the movie. He did great music in that. Beautiful music. Yeah. And oh yeah, guys, Blaze is getting his glasses fixed tomorrow because they broke this morning, sadly. As he just said in the comments just now, yeah. Poor Blaze. Yeah. So yeah, hopefully will get fixed. Yeah. And so Patrick, when it comes to films, is it going to be like superhero films you're planning to watch soon on your schedule?
Not any time soon. I don't really watch movies that much outside of when I'm visiting my dad, and we plan on getting all the James Bond movies out of the way first before we watch anything else.
That's cool. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the rest of your marathon with your dad, yeah.
Yeah, I gotta say, so far I haven't been the biggest fan of like the 60s and 70s films, so I'm really looking forward to like the later 80s films, especially the ones with Timothy Dalton.
Yeah, they're good in my opinion. Underrated ones that deserve more love.
I mean, yes, so far my favorite Bond film is Skyfall.
That's my favorite one with Daniel Craig's Bond.
I haven't seen Skyfall yet, of course, but I have actually seen the opening credits before. I really liked how they did it in that film. Yeah, especially the song.
Yeah, I love the song by Adele. I think that song won the Oscar as well. Congrats to Adele for that. Amazing song, yeah. And great intro as well. Really great opening credits, yeah. Stunning. Yeah, George, I've heard that apparently they did like an animated Titanic movie for some reason, which was just a very dumb move. Thankfully, I refused to watch it.
There's 3.
3 of them, Patrick? Seriously?
Yes. 3. The first one is a rip-off of the James Cameron film.
Oh,
the
God.
Second one is a rip-off of the James Cameron movie.
What?
And the third one is a sequel to the first rip-off.
Sequel?
How did they get a sequel?
Why would you do a sequel to a real-life disaster?
Yeah, and the second film is a rip-off of a rip-off.
That is just stupid and, like, dumb. Completely dumb.
But I think there is one version of those movies you would probably enjoy watching, Luke.
And what's that?
Nostalgia Critic has done reviews of all 3, and they're hilarious.
Well, I'd definitely love to watch good old Doug, tear them apart, Patrick. I mean, does he rant about them, Patrick?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Especially the third one. Yeah, he's done reviews of all 3. He did reviews of the first 2 in the old days. I think it was somewhat around earlier. No, later in the series, like only a couple of years ago, he did a review of the third film.
And Patrick, when it comes to his rant reviews that he's done, have you got a favourite one so far that you've watched from him?
There's a few that I've watched on occasion. I don't think there's any specifics that I have yet that's like a specific favorite of mine. I definitely do enjoy like some of his ranks, especially Batman and Robin.
Oh, of course, because of that credit card. Oh,
Alexander goes crazy in those.
Alexander must have left us. Hope he's okay.
Yeah,
Maybe a connection error, or he had to leave urgently for something.
He with Wars too, yeah. Hope he's okay.
Yeah, and the Tragic Critics ran for.
Yeah, I definitely think Doug's rant about the film was better than the actual movie. And also as well, I do also plan to watch his rants on the U-Ball movies that he did, yeah.
Yeah, oh wow, those are pretty funny.
Oh wow! Apparently, Backdoor was terrified of my Ghost Rider voice.
Really? Oh wow! Is he just going through on a redub, Shadow?
Yeah, Delicious sent me his reaction, and wow.
Well, I'm glad that you like your voice. I will look forward to hearing it in the after party.
No, that was on the previous redub.
Okay.
Oh, and Backdoor, what do you think of my Dormammu voice?
Yeah, Dormammu. I mean, I think you did a great job playing Dormammu as well, Shadow.
Thanks.
Yeah. You definitely got talent, haven't you, for that? Yeah, definitely got talent for voice acting, Shadow.
Thank you very much. That means a lot.
I can definitely say this, Luke.
Yeah, Patrick.
Even though it might take you a while to get around to it, I'll definitely look forward to seeing your reaction to the 5th issue of Darth Vader when it gets out.
Well, I am going to react to.
I
am going to react to it, Patrick. Yeah, I mean, how long is it going to be? You know, the run time.
There's really no way to know until I've done the editing, because the way it's going to work is that once all the voice acting has been recorded, I'm then going to do a low quality edit of the final video to kind of get the pacing and timing down, kind of like a storyboard of sorts.
That's fine.
Then I'm going to hand that off to my sound designer, who's again gonna do professional sound design for it. Then I'm going to re-edit the whole thing in 4K and 60 FPS, timing it up to the storyboard video, but using the new sound design by the sound designer. And then that's basically the final video. But there's no real way to know how long it's going to be until I do the storyboard video. And that's only when all the voice setting has been recorded.
Nice one.
Considering the past video has pretty much ranged from 8 to 12 minutes, it's probably going to be around that.
Well, Patrick, I'll react to it after I've reacted to your trance last time that you sent me, because that's going to be reacted to in a couple of months' time.
Is it sort of like you've already reacted to it, but it's going to be uploaded later, or is it going to be in a couple of months that you'll record the reaction?
In a couple of months, I'll record.
Okay.
Oh, Dano's back. It was great.
Welcome back.
Finally, I am back.
Yeah, welcome back, Daniel. Yeah, hope everyone's been okay with you.
I'm doing good. I can see that Dawn and the other guy are gone.
Alexander, yeah, they both left, yeah.
Yeah, Alexander.
Yeah, I don't know why Alexander left, but Don had to leave to go somewhere. I don't know why Alexander, because he left while he was on mute, so I have no idea why he left. I hope he's okay. Yeah. So.
I'm not sure if you guys are aware of this, but Mr. Beast just uploaded a video where he's saying he hired somebody to potentially kill him, and Mr. Beast has to run away.
What? Okay, that's a bit bizarre. Crazy as well. Goodness me.
Is that honestly the craziest thing you've heard from a YouTuber?
I don't know, but I mean, it's definitely crazy, but there's probably crazy videos out there for all I know.
Yeah, alright, so the official... This doesn't shock me whatsoever.
I mean, YouTube these days has loads of ridiculous things happening on it, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so the headline for the video says, "I paid a real assassin to try and kill me."
Goodness me.
I very much doubt he paid the assassin to actually try to kill him. I could believe that it's an actual assassin, but I don't entirely buy the idea that the assassin is actually gonna kill him if he catches him.
I'm pretty sure it's due to the YouTube algorithm. When you have a really creative thumbnail and it gets a lot of recommendations, then your video becomes super popular. So I'm pretty sure it's just a thumbnail thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Daniel, while you were gone, we were talking to Patrick about like bad movies, and I also mentioned UA Ball, who you think is the worst director of all time, don't you?
Yeah, and Patrick, I don't recommend watching any of his movies unless you were looking to get drunk and
Well-
just
well-
make fun of it.
Well, the thing is, Daniel, is that Patrick has kind of been exposed to them because he's watched Nostalgia Critics reviews on them.
So which ones have you seen?
Yeah, which films by UA Ball have you seen Doug Walker's talks on, Patrick?
I think the only one that I have solely watched a couple of times would be his review of Alone in the Dark.
Oh yeah, isn't that a horror film?
Yeah, I think it was. And one of the things I remember about it was that the actor who voiced Unicron in Transformers.
Yeah, he has a cameo,
Armada,
doesn't he? Doesn't he, Patrick?
Yeah, he plays a sailor in the movie.
Yeah, what a waste of him.
Okay, I'm back.
What did I miss?
Welcome back, Ozzy and Blaze. We were just talking about the worst director of all time according to Daniel, which is UA Ball, and Patrick has.
Yeah. I agree with him on that.
Wait, Blaze, what film have you seen by UA Ball?
Blood Rain.
Oh, who left
Rampage,
us? Daniel. What?
Rampage and something else.
So Blaze, do you give all those films 0 out of 10?
Yeah, they're horrible. I'm really unfaithful. They're so unfaithful to the movie.
Yeah, in case you're wondering, Blaze, you know Blood Rain. Isn't the original voice for the character from the game Laura Bailey?
I think so. Let me check.
Oh yeah, because Blaze, I read something that apparently she hated the movie.
Can't say
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
I cannot say more.
And also, guys, you know Michael, and you know Michael Madsen, who also appeared in the film. He also hated the film too, as well. He hated it, working on it as well. He thought it was a horrible movie.
I don't blame whatsoever.
Yeah, but he did say, however, that he would work with U-Ball again at some point, though, if asked. But yeah, I'm very surprised that he would work with him again, though.
Yeah, maybe for the paychecks.
But in case you guys are wondering, I'm not going to be watching any films by U-Ball anytime soon. I don't see the point at all.
movies has he made already? Wow.
I think he's made quite a lot, Blaze, and apparently he seems to only do like game adaptations, doesn't he?
Yeah, Alone in the Dark, House of the Dead, Blood Rain, Far Cry.
Yeah, which is very unfortunate. I mean, because I love the Far Cry games.
Postal, Auschwitz, Rampage, and Seed.
Wait, Blaze, Rampage as in... Wait, when you say Rampage, Blaze, do you mean the Dwayne Johnson film, or is it an older movie?
It's the older one.
Oh, okay. So it's not a Dwayne Johnson one. That's good to know.
Guys?
Yeah, Ozzy, what's up?
I just discovered that the first Alone in the Dark movie has a 1% on Rotten Tomatoes.
It must be really bad, then.
Oh my god, only one person liked it.
Yeah. So, Blaze, when it comes to the films you've seen by U-Ball, would you say there's nothing good about them at all?
Yeah, they suck.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
But tell me this, Blaze. Tell me this, for Blaze. Tell me this, for Blaze. Would you rather watch those films or Little Nicky if you're given an option?
Little Nicky.
Wow. So Blaze, out of those films by U-Ball, which one would you say is the worst film you've ever seen ever?
I think Blood Rain was the worst one so far.
Wow. Okay.
Let's see the descent. Yeah, 2.9. Yes, 2.9.
Wow. Not surprised. Yeah.
Yeah, all these movies are like in the 2.4 and such.
And when I was out, I watched some of the stream, and I have a genuine question. How did the animated Titanic movie get sequels?
I have no idea why, Ozzy, and you know what, I don't really care. I'm not going to watch them.
I mean, I guess the only answer is we don't know.
Yeah.
Nobody knows.
Yeah. All I can say is I don't know and I don't care. But I'm pretty sure Blaze's favourite role of Darren DePaul is Reinhardt from Overwatch. I think that's what he told me at one point, yeah. He told me his favourite role of Darren is Reinhardt. But my favourite role of Darren so far is Quan Chi.
Oh, yeah, Reinhardt and Samuel Hayden.
And yeah, apparently he's in Doom Eternal as well, Darren DePaul, Blaze.
Yeah, he plays Samuel Hayden.
That's cool. And of course, if any of you guys have played crap Avengers in 2020, he was just Hulk in that game, sadly.
Oh yeah, Hulk ball.
Yeah, I feel bad for Dano having to waste his time on that garbage game.
Yeah.
So they couldn't get Fred Tasher.
Well, I think Fred's in the game as another character in Blaze.
Wait, who?
Fred Tarshaw, isn't he in the Avengers game as another character?
Let me check.
Why can't they just cast him as the Hulk?
Yeah.
And maybe they wanted something different.
I guess, but when it comes to casting Hulk, guys, I wouldn't have any debate. I just get Fred instantly because he's my favorite Hulk of all time.
No contest.
Yeah, and also, guys, right? If we get Fred onto a streams, right, I want to like say to him, you know, like Hulk smash. We should all stay together, guys. Right? When he comes on, we should all say Hulk smash, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to welcome him with an open heart, guys, and welcome him very, very well. Patrick, have you ever confirmed what your favorite role of Fred Tarshaw is, if you have one?
I don't think I've ever thought of one specifically.
I mean, I can't blame him because he's done lots of amazing roles. He's a fantastic voice actor.
Yeah, I think if I had to guess off the top of my head, it would be Hulk.
Wow, same as me. Same as me.
That's everyone else.
I mean, everyone here in the chat, is your favorite role of Fred Tarshaw Hulk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, same for me. Yeah. Hello, Speed Motion Sonic. Welcome.
I'm Soldier 76.
Is he even Overwatch, Blaze?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what's funny is I heard his voice, you know, because Fred did his voice on like an interview sort of thing with the other cast of Overwatch, where they read mean tweets as their character voice, and I think he sounds like Optimus Prime a little bit.
Yeah.
Sounds a bit like Optimus. I mean, it's because Paddy didn't he voice Optimus in Mad, Fred Tarshaw?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, so he has the experience of voicing Optimus Prime. So yeah. Obviously, though, guys, my favorite Transformer of his voice is obviously Megatron, though. That's my second favorite role of his of all time after Hulk. And also, guys, speaking of Fred, when I played Mortal Kombat X as well recently, speaking of that game, I think Tremor and Tora are also among his most underrated roles, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, because in that game he voices Tremor and Tora as well. And I think those are two great roles by him. And of course,
it's unfortunate that Fred isn't with line, sadly.
Yeah, maybe he's busy, Blaze. But I mean, have you mentioned anything at all to him recently, Blaze?
I know the last reply was on 27th of February.
Oh, okay, that's fine. He must be really busy. Totally fine.
Yeah, he did say he's in a long move, apparently.
I hope he's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Daniel's back. Nice.
All right, internet issues have been resolved.
That's good to know. Yeah, internet can be a pain sometimes. Yeah, very annoying.
Oh yeah, Tremor in Snowblind.
Yeah, he was in Snowblind. Yeah, but Fred didn't voice on that, did he, Blaze? Yeah. I could have voiced.
I liked the design, though.
Yeah, the design was pretty cool. Yeah, I think that film took inspiration from Mad Max, Blaze, a little bit, especially of course, especially the villain of that movie, you know, Cabal, because he looks a bit like the villain from Fury Road, Immortan Joe a little bit.
Yeah, and then there's Kano.
Yeah, Kano was pretty good in the film, yeah. But I didn't like how a film connected to Kronika, because I don't like Kronika as a villain, to be honest. I don't really like Kronika.
Yeah, she's mediocre.
Yeah, I think Shinnok and Shao Kahn and Shang Tsung are much better villains than her, in my opinion.
Also, Onaga is also pretty good.
Oh yeah, Onaga. Isn't that like a classic villain, Blaze? I don't think I've played as Onaga before.
Yeah, he's in Deadly Alliance and Deception, I think.
Oh, so it's old ones. I'll see if we can play those one day.
And then you have Blaze in Armageddon.
What's up? What's up, Patrick?
You say mediocre. I gotta admit, I haven't even seen the movie, but anytime I hear someone say mediocre, my mind just immediately jumps to Mad Max Fury Road.
Why? Do you not like that film, Patrick? that much.
Oh, because the villain in the movie, one of his catchphrases is mediocre.
Yes. I mean,
The only line I know from Mad Max is the "Witness me" line.
I mean, Patrick, do you plan to watch Mad Max Fury Road one day?
Yeah, potentially.
Oh yeah,
it's about it.
Well, I think it's one of the best action films of all time. You'll love it.
Yeah.
And if you want to, Patrick, if you want to as well, Patrick, you can actually watch that without having to watch Mel Gibson's trilogy because it has a different storyline in Fury Road compared to a trilogy before it. So it's up to you.
That.
It's up to you.
Yeah, you can of course watch the trilogy first.
I mean, I watch them in order, guys. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm planning to watch the trilogy first before I see Fury Road.
Yeah, you'll like the trilogy. It's a good trilogy. But Fury Road, in my opinion, is the greatest Mad Max movie of all time. One of the best action films of all time. Definitely deserves a sequel, in my opinion.
Well, it's getting a prequel for some reason.
Yeah, I'm watching that. Daniel Furiosa. You know, mainly for Chris Hemsworth because he's going to be in as Immortan Joe, playing the villain from Fury Road when he was younger. And yeah.
That sounds like a plan.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a watch for Chris, mainly for Chris Hemsworth though. To support him because obviously right now, guys, he's taking a bit of acting because there's a chance he could unfortunately have Alzheimer's, sadly.
That sucks.
Yeah. But I will also be watching him, of course, in Extraction 2 when it comes onto Netflix. I'll definitely be watching that for Chris Hemsworth because I love the first movie. I thought it was really good, the first movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, have you guys seen Extraction, the Netflix movie?
Yeah.
I haven't.
I'd recommend it, Ozzy. It's pretty good. Chris Hemsworth, I think that's probably my second favourite role of Chris Hemsworth, actually, after 4 guys.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he did a great job in the movie, yeah, and I can't wait for a sequel. I'm looking forward to it. Because it ended on a nice cliffhanger too, actually. So yeah. So when it comes to, you know, as we're talking about with voice actors, Patrick, would you say is your Transformers role of Fred Tarshaw of all time if you have one?
It would probably have to be Megatron, most likely.
Yeah, same for me. That's my second favorite role of all time, and my third favorite role of Fred is actually Darth Vader. Yeah, I do also love him in DC as Solomon Grundy as well.
That is my second favorite role of this.
Well, I can't blame you. Shadow does a great job playing Grundy.
Yeah, he's in Injustice as well.
Yeah, he plays in first Injustice game, yeah, and in that same game, he of course also voices Bane too, as well. In my opinion, he does voice Bane better in Injustice compared to Arkham games because I feel like in Arkham games he sounded too much like Hulk, really, not too much like Bane, really.
And then we have
I think what they wanted out of him in that game was just like a Hulk voice.
Yeah.
I definitely think he improved majorly in Arkham City.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, I definitely think Arkham City and the Injustice games definitely helped him sound better as Bane because one key factor of Bane is his accent, of course. He needs the accent and also his intelligence level as well.
I'm curious, what accent is it actually?
I think it's like South American, Patrick, I believe. I don't know the country he's actually from, but I think it's Mexico, maybe. It's definitely from, you know, southern parts of America.
It kind of sounded like that to me, but I'm not the greatest at recognizing accents and where they're from.
I mean, whatever it is, it's definitely something which speaks Spanish in terms of the country, because he does speak Spanish in Injustice, actually.
Yeah, so
you know who he also kind of reminded me of?
Who, Daniel?
He also kind of reminded me of the way that Namor the Submariner speaks.
All right. I mean, where's the actor from, Daniel? Where's the actor from who plays Namor, then?
You mean from Black Panther?
Well, whichever version you're talking about, you know, for the voice with the accent, Daniel.
He could be from Mexico, or he could be from Venezuela, as far as I know.
Yeah.
I do know that the guy who was in the movie that I don't want to get into for, you know, reasons that I don't want to know you guys, I know he is from Mexico, and this along with a Purge movie from a few years ago was like his first breakthrough Hollywood thing.
I see.
You know, speaking of Namor, I just found out something. It would appear that Disney is looking to sell Hulu to Universal in order to get the rights to Namor back.
Okay,
okay,
guys. I've googled where Bane is from in DC, and apparently it's confirmed in the Young Justice show that he's from a fictional country in Latin America called Santa Prisca.
I think that's
I've definitely heard that name before.
Yeah, I think it's because in that show he's voiced by Danny Trejo, who is of course Mexican American, ethnicity wise.
I was gonna mention that.
Yeah, and I gotta say Danny Trejo is definitely an underrated Bane in my opinion, very underrated.
Yeah.
One of his best roles in my opinion, and yeah.
I think Danny should play him again.
Yeah, I mean, I do believe he did voice him in the revival of Young Justice Blaze.
Did he?
I think Badorlak mentioned it at one point, one of my streams. I mean, Badorlak, can you confirm this to be true? Because I'm pretty sure you said that he came back for revival of Young Justice as Bane, didn't he? Yeah, I'm pretty sure Badorlak mentioned it on the stream.
So speaking of Danny Trejo, I'm going to quiz you guys. Can you name this specific famous Danny Trejo line?
Well, what do you mean, Daniel? What context are you talking about?
I was just about to say it, so you guys can guess.
Okay.
They call me Johnny 500 if they knew the truth.
Johnny 500? That doesn't ring a bell.
Yeah.
Is that Machete?
Machete?
No, but it is from a movie that you have seen before.
Johnny 500. What genre is a film, Daniel? What genre is it?
It's action adventure.
Action adventure. And what audience is it aimed at? Is it aimed at children or like any age, Daniel?
It's hard R.
Hard R. Okay. Is any other actors in the film alongside him?
Yeah, a lot of them.
Is this film standalone or a part of a franchise, Daniel?
As of right now, I would say it's standalone. However, there is a Korean remake out there somewhere.
Oh, okay. When did this film come out?
1997.
1997. Okay.
Is it RoboCop?
No, that was 1987. Evan Blaze. That was 10 years before 1997. Let me try and think, because yeah. They call me Johnny 500.
I don't think I can guess. I don't think I can guess because I haven't seen enough Danny Trejo movies.
Yeah.
Well, I'll give you another hint, Luke. You also posted in your community tab back in January that you have seen the movie that I'm referring to.
Wait. Hold on, Daniel. Is it Con Air?
Correct.
Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure he was in that movie. That was a great movie, Con Air. Great movie.
Yeah, he plays a character who is called Johnny 23, but there's a line in there that says, "They call me Johnny 500 if they knew the truth."
Yeah, that's one of my favorite roles of Nicolas Cage actually as well, guys. That movie.
It's also one of my favorite reviews from the Nostalgia Critic.
Why does he talk about it positively, Patrick?
Yeah, I basically, he doesn't call it a great movie, but he basically treats it like one of those movies where, like, you know, it's nothing great, but it's so fun in how it's not great.
Yeah. You know, when it comes to reviews, Daniel, do you prefer to watch people show love for the movies, or do you prefer to watch them rant about it?
I prefer to show ones where they love it.
That's cool. So I take it you do it with Sean Chandler for a YouTuber, don't you?
Correct.
Yeah, I mean,
For me, it depends on the movie.
Yeah, I mean, does Sean ever get angry when he reviews films that he doesn't like, Daniel?
He did when he first started out back in 2016, 2017, where he was first starting out. But nowadays, he goes into a movie with the mentality of, I want to like it.
And what film was it that he ranted about when he first started his channel, Daniel?
It starred Emma Watson, Tom Hanks.
Hold on. Is it The Circle? Is it The Circle?
Yeah.
Oh, that film was... Yes. I didn't like The Circle. I thought it was rubbish. Yeah, I can't blame him for not liking it, Daniel. I mean, did you like it as well?
I haven't seen it.
Well, it's on Netflix, Dan. It's like a Netflix movie, so yeah. It should be easy to check out if you want to, but I think it's rubbish.
And hearing that it's rubbish makes me not want to watch it, despite it having a good cast.
Yeah. And also, guys, because I refuse to watch the Beauty and the Beast remake, I think it has the worst quality of Emma Watson so far, in my opinion.
And I think my second favorite Emma Watson role outside of Hermione Granger would have to be, despite the fact that an evil man is in it, The Perks of Being a Wallflower.
The Perks of Wallflower. I don't think I've seen that, Daniel.
Yeah, I think it came out around 2012-ish, and I saw it about a year after it came out, and now I guess it hasn't aged well because an evil man is in it. But aside from that, I think Emma Watson shows some really powerful acting chops.
Well, if I was to watch a film, Daniel, I'd only watch it for her to see how she is in the film.
Logan Lerman.
Sorry, who, Daniel? Sorry.
Both Logan Lerman and Paul Rudd are also in it.
Oh, that's cool. I mean, so far my favorite role of Logan Lerman is from Fury, the war movie, Daniel.
Yeah, and I also really dug what he was doing in the 3:10 to Yuma.
Yeah. And when it comes to Emma Watson, my second favorite role of hers behind Hermione so far is probably her fictional self in This Is the End, the comedy movie.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of This Is the End, I have a question for you guys. So I wasn't here the last time when the trailer dropped, but you guys are aware that we have a, brand new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie executive produced by an actor that most people understandably have lost respect for.
Yeah, I'm aware of its release, and I know that many fans, of course, backlash the trailer, Daniel, and yeah, it doesn't surprise me as well. Doesn't surprise me.
Daniel, I actually saw the trailer today.
And what do you think of it, Shadow?
It's terrible.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I know a lot of people have ranted about it. I know Don Corleone didn't like it either, and I can't say I blame him. I mean,
really quickly, the same thing happened with the Mitchells versus the Machines, where the trailers first came out and the animation was like very weird and abstract, and everybody started bashing on it. But then when it came out, everyone was like, "Wait a minute, this movie's actually really good." And being that it's being directed by the same guy who did Mitchells versus the Machines, I'm not surprised where this could also be one of those scenarios where the trailers for the movie are bad, even though I personally may not say that, but I can understand how some people would say it's bad or terrible, and then it comes out and it's actually really good about it.
Well, all I can say is, to quote Hawkeye, guys, don't give me hope. Please don't give me hope. I mean, forward.
If you don't want to, it kind of reminds me of Night Shyamalan's Unbreakable, where like they falsely ended up advertising it as like a more of a action comic booky movie, where like the actual film was more of a quiet drama, and people ended up not liking it because they had misadvertised it.
Well, I thought the film was great, though, Patrick. I thought it was great.
Yeah, but that's not my point. My point is people didn't like it because they were expecting it to be like a more of a comic booky action movie because the trailers had misadvertised it.
Well, I didn't see the trailers, though, so yeah, I wasn't aware of this.
Yeah, my point is just because the trailer is bad won't automatically mean the movie will be bad.
What movie is that?
Unbreakable, Shadow, Unbreakable, M. Night. Yeah, it's a great movie, and yeah. In my opinion, one of the few good films by M. Night, in my opinion, because I heard that apparently, apart from his trilogy of Eastrail and The Sixth Sense, I heard that most of his films have been panned.
Most of them, rightfully so.
Most of them, yeah, and I heard nothing bad news about them. I mean, and don't worry, guys, I'm not going to watch his Last Airbender adaptation because it got panned on release. I'll only watch the show on Netflix one day instead. I'll only watch the original show.
Speaking of trailers that got panned on release, but also... Oh, wait.
Yeah. So
another movie that I would say had really bad trailers and made it seem like it was going to be bad, but ended up being really good was actually Edge of Tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't see the trailers either, Daniel. I saw it on Prime and I thought it was good. Edge of Tomorrow. Underrated, in my opinion.
I didn't think the trailers were bad.
So you remember when they came out back in 2014, Ozzy?
Yeah, some of them.
So for me, I thought as a 12-year-old, I was like, wait a minute, this seems kind of somber with the music and everything, and there's zero somber music. It's all fun, poppy music that's been going on.
Yeah, I admit, though.
You know what I would say is the greatest movie trailer of all time?
What is it, Daniel?
Phantom Menace.
You think so, Daniel? Oh, wow.
Yeah, so even though technically the trailer for Phantom Menace basically spoils the entire movie, that I would say is definitively the greatest trailer of all time because of what it did.
Well, I might see if we can rewatch it one day, Daniel. It's been a while since I've seen the trailer. I mean, there's like a pretty funny fact though, guys. I don't know if you guys are aware of it or not. I mean, Daniel, you might be aware of this because I know you're a massive movie fan, aren't you? Of course.
Sure, go ahead.
Well, apparently, guys, in 1999, when the film's trailers were being released, right, loads of people paid for like a ticket to see a random film at a cinema, and they when they saw a trailer for Phantom Menace, they then left the theater. They didn't see a film that they paid to see. They left the theater after seeing the trailer for Phantom Menace.
That's 100% fact.
Yeah, you know that, guys. People only paid to see a trailer in theaters, and they left after a trailer played.
Wow.
I mean, this was, of course, before YouTube, weren't it?
Yeah, but it's kind of a waste of money.
Yeah, it's a waste of money, yeah, because you could have missed out on. I mean, 1999 was definitely a year for amazing films, weren't it?
Yeah. Speaking of 1999, that was the year that everybody went in really excited for Phantom Menace, but there was one other sci-fi film that overcame Phantom Menace. I think Luke can guess it since it's his favorite film of that year.
The Matrix.
Yeah, I think, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
obvious.
Yeah, The Matrix is one of my favorite movies of all time. I absolutely love The Matrix. One of the great.
We don't ever talk about that one thing from 1999 that I don't want to mention.
Yeah, the fourth movie that was absolutely dog crap.
A fourth movie, guys. In what franchise?
No, I was saying we don't talk about one particular movie from 1999 because it stars an actor we hate.
Oh, wait.
And what film is this, Daniel, that you're talking about from 1999?
American Beauty.
Well, I've not seen American Beauty, so I can't comment on that.
Neither did I.
Yeah. I mean, my least favorite. I mean, in my opinion, the worst film from 1999 I've seen so far, guys, is Candyman 3.
Oh, that's also a real bad one.
Yeah, I despise Candyman 3. That's also, in my opinion, guys, an example of a film where there's nothing good about it, in my opinion. Nothing.
Yeah, good thing I didn't watch that.
Yeah, you definitely are awarding lots of you're definitely saying something lots of pain if you love that film, Ozzy.
I
now
wanted all the people and went straight to the one from 2021.
But unfortunately, that was a letdown for you, weren't it?
Yeah, well, the one was terrible.
Yeah, Daniel, I got a question which is specifically for you. You know how you say that you think U-Boat is the worst director of all time? What would you say is in your opinion his worst film he's done?
The one that's most offensive to me because of my childhood memories of playing the video game was House of the Dead.
Oh wow! I mean, would you say that there's nothing good about his films, Daniel, at all?
Aside from the people that he hired to do that are actually like recognizable Hollywood people, nothing.
Wow. And also, Daniel, tell me this, right? Because of how bad his films are, would you rather watch Bruce Willis's direct-to-video films or the U-Balls movies?
Well, I'll have to think about it, but there's a strong chance.
Yeah. I mean, would you say there's anything good about Bruce Willis's movies he's in, which were direct-to-video and got panned?
I haven't seen all of them, but I assume that they have the same, like, just really bad quality with the camera lighting, the action, the cinematography.
Absolutely. I mean, I think Bruce Willis's films, guys, which are direct-to-video, are probably like a big example of like bad production in films. Because the thing is, guys, is that despite being a main actor in the film and appearing on the posters, guys, Bruce only appeared in like 15 minutes of screen time in each of these direct-to-video movies.
I think you already told us that.
And in addition as well, guys, because of his health problem, he had a bad time filming his scenes because he didn't have a clue what he was doing. Poor Bruce.
Speaking of Bruce, do you guys remember what I told you about what I thought was his last really phenomenal performance?
What was it, Daniel?
All right, so this was back last year when I decided to raise my hand and take one for you guys where I would get really drunk and watch all 5 movies from a director, well, now 6 movies that we've all lost respect for.
And what film?
And one of his movies was Looper, starring Bruce Willis.
Oh, yeah, by Rian Johnson. Yes, I've heard about that movie, but I'm not watching it because of the director.
Sure thing. You have seen Breaking Bad, Ozymandias, right?
I have seen it. This before I lost respect for Rian Johnson.
All right, so you've only seen Ozymandias, and everything else you either hate or refuse to watch, which is good.
Yeah, because I've only seen Breaking Bad episodes by him and The Lazy Jedi, Daniel, and that's it for me. No more for me.
Yeah. So moving past that a little bit, I think Looper kind of takes the Terminator approach to where it's a time loop movie. And, for what it's worth, it's kind of neat. I mean, you obviously don't have to see it. You could just look it up. But if you look at the prosthetics that Joseph Gordon-Levitt wears, he actually does look like a young Bruce Willis.
Does he now?
Yes. Also, if you want to know what my third favorite Paul Dano performance is, it's actually in Looper.
All right, that's cool. When it comes to Paul Dano, Daniel, what are your first two favorite roles of his?
When I was younger, I would have said I Love You, Beth Cooper. That was back when he was youthful looking and it started appearing in a lot of these lazy, hard art comedies. Nowadays, probably either Batman and Fabelmans or Batman and Prisoners.
Yeah, well, my favorite role of his is definitely Riddler, in my opinion, and my second favorite role of his is Alex in Prisoners. And my third favorite is probably the Fabelman's performance, where he plays the character who's based on Spielberg's dad.
So yeah, now that you're saying that, I think I would go Batman and then Prisoners and then Fabelmans with my Batman, Fabelmans, and then Looper, and then below that would be Prisoners, because obviously without wanting to say too much and then knowing that you guys don't like Ruin Johnson, and I personally still do not like Ruin Johnson, I think he really shows his acting chops in Looper.
Well, I'm glad to hear that Bruce had one last good role, Daniel. I mean, I think the last film I've seen with Bruce, which I think is good, is probably Glass from 2019. Even though I think that's the weakest out of the East Road trilogy by M. Night.
Yeah. Let me see. I might as well give you 6 other Paul Dano performances that are in my top 10. So you guys know this since I already mentioned it. It would be Batman, Fabelmans, Looper, Prisoners. Fifth favorite performance would be one with Daniel Radcliffe. That was actually directed by the guys who did Everything Everywhere All at Once, called Swiss Army Man.
Not seen that.
Yeah, it came out in 2016 when I was graduating middle school, so I missed it. But I finally checked it out. Daniel Radcliffe plays a corpse who is kind of alive, and Paul Dano and him are stranded on a deserted island.
Oh, wow. That's interesting. I'll see if I can watch that with those two. And because of directors as well. Yeah.
So my sixth favorite performance would be 12 Years a Slave. I thought
Oh,
it
yeah,
was really
definitely.
good.
I love that movie.
And then number 6 or 7 would be There Will Be Blood with Daniel Day-Lewis.
Oh, yeah, I need to watch it maybe one day, see what I think of it.
And then I would go with Little Miss Sunshine with Steve Carell. I thought he and him have a great father-son dynamic.
Yeah, I'll see if I can watch that, yeah.
And then I would go with
sorry
Girl
for
Next.
interrupting, but I'm gotten kind of busy, so I think I'm gonna have to leave now.
Oh, that's fine, Patrick. Yeah, thanks for being here, Patrick, and hope you and good luck with your project. Yeah, hope it all goes well.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah,
I'll see you guys.
yeah. Take care, Patrick. Thanks for being here as always. Yeah, take care now.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Take care, Patrick. Thanks for being here. Yeah, go ahead, Daniel.
So a couple more Paul Dano performances. I already mentioned The Girl Next Door from, just a lazy teen romance comedy.
Yeah.
Let me see. A book adaptation that I have not seen that I know that I read when I was younger was Where the Wild Things Are.
I don't think I've seen that either.
So I haven't seen it, but I know he is in that movie somewhere. This is one I almost forgot. Night and Day. This is a Tom Cruise and Cameron Diaz action movie with him in a supporting role. I really liked it.
All right. I'll see if I can watch that one day. Yeah.
And then I would like to close it out with 2005's The King, starring Gael Garcia Bernal from Pixar's Coco.
Okay. Nice one. Bruce Willis in a game called Apocalypse. Yeah, I know he's in a game called Apocalypse, Joseph, but I can't play it. I don't have a PS1, sadly. No, I've not heard of Owl House. No, never heard of it.
Hold on a second, let me look it up, because I've definitely heard of Owl House before.
It's a Disney show, apparently. It's a Disney show, apparently.
I don't know if I want to watch it.
Well,
Hmm.
oh, right. It was a Disney cartoon when I was in high school. That's where I remember it from.
Oh, Alexander's back. Nice.
Hello.
Is everything okay, Alexander?
All is good. All is wonderful. All is
Good.
lovely.
Good to know. Yeah. Nice to hear that you're doing well. So yeah. So Daniel, when it comes to films which in your opinion have no redeeming qualities, do you say to me another example of that is that Blues Brothers sequel?
Yeah, the Blue Brothers sequel, the original with Dan Aykroyd, is an absolute classic, but the sequel is just
Nothing good about it, Daniel.
No, nothing good about it. And speaking of nothing good about it, I now see something on Twitter that kind of made me roll my eyes. This is actually from one of Ruin Johnson's movies.
Oh no! What is it? What is it, Daniel?
It's from the second Knives Out movie, where Kate Hudson basically slams cancel culture, calling it the worst thing ever.
So she criticized it, did she, Daniel? And why did you roll your eyes?
Well, because it was from a movie directed by Ruin Johnson, but in the movie, apparently, he has a line where he's sick of cancel culture, and it comes out of Kate Hudson's mouth.
Damn! So apparently he criticizes it in one of his own films, does he? Why his characters?
Can I say, as someone who's seen that movie, so I have more context, because obviously I am a fan of the Knives Out movies. I will tell you this: he doesn't criticize it. He makes fun of the. Basically, it's a parody kind of in a way, because it's kind of criticizing the people who criticizing it, because the character that criticizes it, the cancel culture, is made to look very stupid. So she's meant to be a very dumb character saying that. So that's what. So it's not him criticizing him. It's him trying to show the people who criticize it as the stupid people. That's what actually is happening.
Well, looks like my hate for Ruin Johnson has increased a lot more now.
Yep, that's just sickening.
Yeah, disgusting. And there's no, and also, guys, I refuse to watch the Knives Out movies. I'm not going to watch either of them. Screw them.
And to me, cancel culture is a disease.
It is, yeah. The only thing in this world that deserves to be cancelled is cancel culture itself.
Yes.
Wait, Alexander, you said that you watched both of the Knives Out movies?
Yeah, I've seen both of them.
Would you say that you enjoyed Dave Bautista in the second one?
I did. I really did, actually. His performance was pretty great, I would say, yes.
So would you say that Knives Out 2 continues the trend of Dave Bautista transitioning into being a real actor?
I don't exactly know understand what you mean.
Dave Bautista has been saying for years that he doesn't want to be Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson or John Cena. He wants to become a versatile actor. So, like Blade Runner 2049, as well as Dune, as well as Army of the Dead. As well as, for me personally, Knock at the Cabin, even though I didn't want to see it, I ended up seeing it. It shows that he has range, like he's actually acting. So I'm asking you.
Well, the thing is, obviously, he does show range, but at the same time, his character in the second Knives Out is very much comedic relief, much like, for instance, Drax. So I would say there are a lot of similarities with Guardians of the Galaxy in terms of like this. It is very much a comedic character, and he does do a lot of jokes and comedic timing all the time. So I don't know in terms of that.
Is it true that his character is a Twitch streamer?
That is true. That's
okay. That's a bit weird.
Kind of weird that a big bodybuilder in his 50s would be a Twitch streamer.
Yeah, that is definitely strange. Yeah.
Also, Alexander, is it true that there are several nods to the Mona Lisa picture?
Oh, the Mona Lisa is a very, very, very important part of the plot. And since I think I can spoil, right, Luke, because I don't think the people on this channel care much about Knives Out, right?
I definitely don't care.
Alexander, I've only seen the first movie, and yeah, I hated it.
In the second film, Daniel, in terms of the Mona Lisa, you bring it up, it's a very important part. And at the end of the second film, they burn the Mona Lisa.
What? They actually burned? Wait, Alexander, do we burn the actual real painting?
No, not the real painting, but it's meant to be real in terms of the story. In terms of the story, it is the original painting.
Oh my god, that is just plain disrespectful right there.
That's absolutely disgusting.
So basically, they burn what's meant to be the actual painting, Alexander.
Yes, because at Edward Norton's character, who is like a billionaire, he buys the Mona Lisa, he rents it, because basically, due to the pandemic, because the movie takes place in 2020 in terms of the timeline, due to the pandemic, the museum in France that has the Mona Lisa in it needs money, so they allow this billionaire to rent their painting. But the billionaire, who played by Edward Norton, is exposed as being the killer. So to get her revenge for killing her sister, the lead character, the woman, burns the Mona Lisa down.
That is just absolutely disgusting. Really is. And now this made me hate Rian Johnson a lot more now that he wrote into the story that he's going to burn the Mona Lisa. So Daniel, so Daniel, based on you asking Alexander these questions, does this mean that you've also not seen the film either, Knives Out 2?
No. If I were to watch it, I would get really drunk, like the last time I binged all of Rian Johnson's movies.
Okay, yeah, that's probably the best idea, really.
One more question for Alexander about Knives Out 2. Is it true that Daniel Craig continues to keep his southern accent the way that he really does?
Very much the same strong accent as in the first one would like that. Definitely, most definitely.
Yeah, because I remember hearing in an interview somewhere where originally the sequels would have had Daniel Craig's character have different accents, being that they're supposed to be like to take place as novels where everything changes, but I guess he keeps his Alabama accent.
Well, if he changes his accent, to me, that would be even weirder, because that means his accent is fake. And if his accent is fake, that means he's just being disrespectful to different cultures by pretending to have different accents. To me, that would make him a little weird in terms of the story, especially if it wasn't explained. But I guess it could work as a joke, but I don't know. I don't know. I think it's better to keep the accent the same.
I mean, Alexander, would you say that his accent's convincing in the movies?
Yeah, it is convincing enough. To me, it wasn't distracting. It fit the character. It really did fit the role. I will say that.
I mean, I thought his character was okay. It was fine. But
so, Shadow, would you say that all going about the first one for you was Daniel Craig?
Yeah, him and Ana de Armas.
Ana de Armas, oh yeah. I liked her in No Time to Die, and I'm looking forward to seeing it in that genre. It's been like a ballerina.
Oh yeah, and Christopher Plummer was great too.
Yeah, but
I agree.
but guys, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't he the character that gets murdered?
Yeah, he does.
Oh well, that sucks. Poor Christopher Plummer, rest in peace.
Speaking of Christopher Plummer, how many other movies have you seen with him?
Well, I've seen him, of course, in Up. That's my favorite role of his, Daniel, sort of far that I can recall. Let me check his filmography, and I'll tell you what I've seen him in. Let me just have a look. But yeah, Up is my favorite role of Christopher Plummer. Charles Muntz.
I know I've seen him in A Beautiful Mind, which is the Russell Crowe, Ron Howard thing.
Pretty good in that movie.
Okay, I'm looking. Okay, I'm looking right now.
My favorite live action role is actually in A Sound of Music. In The Sound of Music.
I've not seen that, guys.
Wait a minute, Shadow? Isn't The Sound of Music, which is a 1960s film, also has a Nazi symbol in it somewhere?
Oh, God.
Yeah, it does. It does take place in World War II, yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Nazi Germany.
I did see Sound of Music a long time ago.
Okay, Daniel, I've seen Christopher Plummer in Star Trek 6.
Oh, I almost forgot he was in that one.
Yeah, he played General Chang, and I've also seen him in Malcolm X. You know with Denzel Washington. Yeah, I've seen it. And also as well, there's also like an animated film, Daniel, called Madeline Lost in Paris. I think he's the narrator of that movie.
That's really interesting.
Yeah.
One that I actually didn't know about but until it's another animated film, it's called An American Tale.
I see.
That was one that I watched a long time ago.
Yeah,
I saw it a long time ago.
I've also seen him, of course, in National Treasure, the first movie, and he was also, of course, in The Imagination of Dr. Parnassus as Dr. Parnassus himself, and he was also in The Girl with a Dragon Tattoo as well.
You know, he actually replaced Kevin Disgracey in a Ridley Scott movie, right?
Yeah, I heard that after he was exposed for 3 years, he replaced him in research, didn't he, for an upcoming film, didn't he?
Yep.
Yeah, wasn't it All Money in the World, Daniel?
Correct.
Yeah, because I heard that he replaced him in like last minute and reshot all the scenes apart from like a wide shot where you see the back of his head, I believe.
Yeah, that's true from what I heard.
Yeah, I mean, have you seen the film yourself, so you can confirm this?
I saw most of it back in 2018 when it came on cable for free. I haven't seen it since, but I can confirm everything you're saying is true.
Yeah, I mean, did you see the particular shot where it is Kevin Disgracey?
Yeah, because I remember in the original trailer all the makeup prosthetics, so I knew what he looked like, but thankfully all the scenes were reshot.
Yeah, and also, guys, if you guys are fans of gaming, he's in Skyrim as a character called Arngeir.
Oh,
yeah, the Elder Scrolls Skyrim. Yeah, he's in that.
There's something I was gonna say about the Sound of Music. It also has, I guess, kind of the first Spider-Man actor, which is Nicholas Hammond.
Oh yeah, him. Yeah, I've seen clips of him as Spider-Man. He's pretty good for that, Spider-Man. Was it a show, Ozzy?
It was a show and a trilogy.
All right, nice.
I think so far, because I haven't seen that Spider-Man Nicholas thing, I would say Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is the only thing I've seen Nicholas Hammond in.
Oh yeah. So yeah, Once Upon a Hollow was definitely a great film. And speaking of that film, guys, of course, it's been announced that Tarantino's going to be making his final film, isn't he now?
Oh, I'm excited.
From what I've heard, since it's titled The Movie Critic, it's apparently taking place around the time when he was 10 or 11 years old.
Oh,
so
wow.
That should be cool.
Well,
Quentin Tarantino's in his 50s, so it makes sense because he was only a child during the 1970s.
Yeah. I believe that I'm also wondering who he's going to cast in his film. I mean, I'm hoping he'll cast lots of his, recurring collaborators again. That'd be great to see them.
I would genuinely be curious to know if somehow he's able to get Julie Andrews, considering that she is one of the greatest and oldest actors of all time.
Well, she could be in it. I mean, and I gotta say, she does look great for her age as well. Really great for her age. She's aged really well, in my opinion, Dame Julie Andrews.
You know who's also aged really well?
Go on, Daniel. There's loads that are coming to mind, but yeah, you pick one.
Dame Helen Mirren.
Oh yeah, I think she has. Yeah, definitely. And I thought she was good what she was giving us Hespera in Shazam as well. Yeah, I thought she was good in Shazam, Fury of the Gods, in my opinion. Yeah. But you know what, guys? It's hard for me to say what my favorite role of hers is, because she's a great actress. It's hard for me to say what my favorite role of Helen Mirren is, but
I think it's safe to say it's not her minor role in the Fast and the Furious, right?
Well, I don't think so, because she's hardly in most films, is she, Daniel?
Yeah, she's barely in them, and they only make sense because they were filming in England at the time.
Yeah, I mean, I did love it in Woman in Gold, though, Daniel. You know that film with Ryan Reynolds?
Yeah. One that I don't think I will ever watch would be the Disney Nutcracker thing. Not because it's Disney, but because I do not need any Nutcracker movies.
Oh God, I've seen the movie, and you're saving yourself a lot of pain if you avoid it.
Is it?
I heard the movie was bad.
I've seen it for your benefits, and yes, it's terrible.
Oh dear, when did it come out, Shadow? That movie?
2018.
2018.
Wow, so it's quite recent, then, is it?
In terms of the Nutcracker, I think someone who is very, very underappreciated. Well, it's not really underappreciated. He's a very, very, very famous composer, but I think more Russian people know him than foreigners. But he is very famous. In terms of the Nutcracker original theater production, which obviously originated here in Russia. I think we need to give a round of applause to Pyotr Tchaikovsky, who was
I know him, Alexander. I know him.
Yes, because he has created some of the most legendary music pieces, especially for the Nutcracker. I think he's done excellent work. I think he's
yeah, of course. I mean,
I love this Nutcracker soundtrack.
Yeah, I mean, in case you're wondering, Alexander, my favorite thing he's done is called it's a song called the 1812 Overture. Have you heard of Alexander?
I don't know. My personal favorite of his might be the Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy. I really like that.
Oh, I love that one.
Wait, guys, didn't he do a song called Swan Lake?
Yes, I love that too. And Dance of the Little Swans, I really like too.
Yeah.
Dance of the Little Swans.
Yeah, I've heard a bit of Swan Lake. It's a pretty good track, yeah. And
I also really like Waltz of the Flowers. Also very beautiful piece. Very beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, so when it comes to the Nutcracker movie, yeah, I think this movie has the worst role as Simple Clear Knightley.
Oh no! How dare they do that to Kira?
Yeah,
I discovered about the Nutcracker movies that James Newton Howard did the music for that movie.
Oh god, poor James.
And also, guys, they also wasted Morgan Freeman.
Oh, not Morgan! No.
Oh, why would you do Morgan dirty?
He's a legend.
He was probably just there to get a paycheck, so I don't really care about that.
Morgan's a legend.
He is a legend.
Yeah.
Speaking of Helen Mirren, I have now determined my favorite performance of hers.
Yeah, what is it, Daniel?
Is it? Oh no, it's not Ivan Reitman. It's Peter Weir. But speaking of Helen Mirren, I believe she and Harrison Ford have actually collaborated the second time last year with a TV show called 1923. But their first collaboration with River Phoenix, Joaquin Phoenix's older brother, would be 1986, The Mosquito Coast.
Not seen that.
So basically, Harrison Ford is being directed by the guy who gave us One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, and he's going all the way into a utopian existence in some rainforest with his family, and then involves the fight for survival. Harrison Ford and River Phoenix play father and son.
And guys, when it comes to my favorite role of Helen Mirren, I think that's honestly the role.
Wait, sorry, what, Shadow?
The Owls of Kabul, you know, that's like Snyder movie.
Oh wait, from Legend of the Guardians.
Yeah, Legend of the Guardians.
I think I've heard Warswell of her actually. I've heard Warswell of Helen Mirren.
So I actually consider that my favorite role.
Yeah, I can't blame you, Shadow. She did a great job, and that film is also, in my opinion, an example of film that deserves a sequel as well.
It only deserves one.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah. So, Shadow, when it comes to Tchaikovsky, have you got a favourite, song he's done ever?
Yeah, I actually just mentioned it to Alexander, but it's not Nutcracker.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Music in specific, because Nutcracker is like a whole big theater production, and there are lots of different themes. Do you know? Can you maybe sing? The specific one you have in mind, approximately how it goes.
I don't. Can you do it, Shadow?
I think I know one of them. One of them from that Nutcracker. I think I might.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, that's Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy. That's my favorite. That's the one I mentioned. Yeah.
Yeah.
I only know that because it's in the title card of one of the episode suds from the SpongeBob episode.
When it comes to have you guys ever heard the 1812 Overture by Tchaikovsky?
I think I may have once.
Because,
yes.
Well, guys, you'll be familiar with it if you've seen a film called V for Vendetta, because that plays when buildings get blown up in explosions.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, that music that plays when, buildings get blown up in that film is the 1812 Overture. And that song has been associated with explosions in lots of things, really, recently, and stuff like that.
So, speaking of Russia, I have a question for Alexander.
Yes, as long as it's nothing political or anything of that sort, please.
Have you seen the Mission Impossible movies?
Oh no, I have not. I am.
Okay, so this isn't a spoiler, so don't worry about it.
Well, I don't really mind spoilers either, and it's unlikely that I will watch those anytime soon anyway. So please, go ahead.
All right. So in the fourth Mission Impossible,
that's gracious.
Does that trigger any sort of emotion with you?
Well, I imagine it will do, because that's of course the government for Russia, isn't it, Alexander?
Well, I mean, it is a very historical building. You know, it is. I mean, it's the equivalent of asking, you know, a United States citizen if the White House or like I don't know, some monument or what's it called, you know, gets blown up. What does that trigger an emotion? That's kind of the equivalent, I would call. I don't see why it wouldn't, but I mean, it really depends on the context, because if you look at something like, for instance, Mars Attacks, with, you know, the scene where all the monuments get destroyed, like the Easter Island, I think I can tolerate that because I think it's done in a good kind of sense. But I don't know. It really depends on the context. I haven't seen the movie. I can't really, you know, I can't really judge. Well, obviously, it's not the most pleasant thing, but I don't know. I mean, if it serves the story, whatever. I mean, it's an alternate universe after all. But whatever. But yeah, I mean, as long as it's not done in poor taste, really, you know.
Oh yeah, Daniel.
Yes.
You remember in episode 111 where I wasn't there, but you were wondering if, like, I live near the locations of Edward Scissorhands?
That is correct.
I can confirm, yes, it is in the city that I live in.
Oh, wow.
Have you seen that YouTube video where they talk about the behind the scenes of how they were able to get the shot with all the houses and then the hill with, you know, that was a layer for where Johnny Depp was created?
No.
It's really interesting how they were able to achieve that shot practically.
Alexander, I'm not gonna send my favorite score from Tchaikovsky.
Oh, you're gonna send it over?
Yeah, I'm gonna send it in my chat. Hang on.
Okay, sure. What's it called? If you know.
Hang on. I'll send it right now.
Yes, Joseph, I did hear about Zack Snyder's hint on Twitter. Yeah, coming this April. Yeah.
There you go.
We talked about it in the stream before you came on, actually, as well. So yeah, all I can say is to quote Hawkeye, "Don't give me hope."
Okay. Alexander, here you go.
Okay, well, what's it called? Because it says this content is not available in your country, so.
Oh, it's called Tchaikovsky, The Nutcracker, Up 71, Act 2, No 13, Waltz of...
The Flowers, yeah?
Waltz of the Flowers. That's my all-time favorite one.
Waltz of the Flowers is great. I mean, I love Waltz of the Flowers, yes.
So, Ozzy, I have a question for you, and it involves the subject of Florida.
Yeah.
Can you name the two movies that were not only shot during the same time period, but also neighboring movie set lots at the time? And I'll give you a hint. Both movies were shot in 2002, and both were hugely successful films of 2003.
Success. When it comes to successful movies, 2002. What few that come in mind would be like.
No, I said 2003.
Oh, 2003. Oh.
Yeah, film the year before. Yeah. I mean, it can't be Return of the King because that was from New Zealand, weren't it, Daniel?
Yeah. So the answer to that question is going to be The Fast and the Furious 2, as well as Bad Boys 2.
Those two.
Yeah, they were shot not only simultaneously, but also they were sharing filming plots apparently at the time. So, like, I believe during the last scene of Fast and Furious 2, where Paul Walker and Tyrese are doing their thing, and the opening of Bad Boys 2, where Will Smith and Lauren Mons are going against the Ku Klux Klan, they were shot in the same location, just on neighboring sets.
Interesting.
Yeah, well, I hate Too Fast and Furious anyway, so yeah. I will probably watch Bad Boys 2 one day, but...
It's nothing but fun, Michael Bay, explosion, action. I'm pretty sure you'll like it.
Yeah, I'll watch the trilogy, see what I think of it. Oh, Alexander, there's a question for you from George asking if you've seen a film called Anastasia before.
No. I'm just not interested. I've heard of it. I do not want to watch it. I'm just not interested.
Yeah, it's fine. I think it's a great movie.
All right. I think the movie's okay.
Yeah. I mean, that film has a film.
Alexander,
I mean, that film.
Another question.
Yeah, go on, Daniel.
You have another question. Okay, go ahead. I mean, I don't know what's happening today. A lot of fresh questions thrown in my direction. Usually not the case, but sure, go ahead.
So this question ties directly back to the movie Air Force One with Harrison Ford.
Yes. What about it?
How would you feel if, out of nowhere, Americans decided that it would be a good idea to kidnap someone from your country and hold them hostage in a prison somewhere, and then the Russians got angry and then demand release of the prisoner, only for the prisoner to get killed, and then for the attackers to get killed on Air Force One?
I don't know. That seems like an oddly specific question. Let's talk about that after the live stream is over.
Yeah, probably a good idea. Yeah.
Okay.
Better idea.
Yeah, and of
Okay,
course,
so-
and rest in peace, Wolfgang Peterson.
Oh yeah, rest in peace to him.
Yeah,
Peace.
great director. Rest in peace.
Okay, right now for Fast and Furious 2, I'm looking at like the filming locations of Florida, and I will say I've been to some of these cities before.
That's cool.
Like, for example, Key West. I've been there.
I've been to Key West too. It's
Mm.
in my opinion, it's an overrated place, to be honest. So I'm not the biggest fan of it.
And I've been to Miami.
And Miami is great. I love Miami.
Mi-
Miami is great.
I think that could probably be where I'd love to live if I went to America, guys. I'd love to live in Miami.
I mean, I love Miami. I mean, Miami is a tropical heaven. But the only thing is, and this, I don't know, maybe I'm a bit, I don't know, maybe it's a bit, okay, I'll say it, but you'll probably be like, what? Because, I mean, I live in Russia, so how...
No, of course not. We won't, well, Alexander, because we respect everyone here.
But if I had to go to somewhere to live, like, well, not forever, but maybe forever, I don't know, if I had to switch a country to go to my, like, ideal place in the long distant future, maybe when I retire or whatever, and, you know, I can go somewhere, I would definitely not go to any place in America. I would go to, like, India or Thailand, because the thing is that even in America, even in terms of the most tropical and warm parts of it, in the summer it's perfect, yes, but apparently in the winter it does get much colder. Obviously nothing when compared to like the snow and freezing temperatures of Russia or any place here, but it still does get colder, and it does get even in Miami. Whereas in India or in Thailand, it's very, 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 very hot all year round. So that's why I would prefer those countries, because despite how much of a tropical heaven Miami may seem to be in the summer, I've never been there in the winter, and I know that it does get significantly colder apparently, which is why I would probably not, because if I was to retire somewhere forever, I would want to go to a very warm place, because, you know, one of the biggest problems I have with Russia is that in the winter it does get very, very cold and the snow, and I'm not a big fan of that climate. No, it's fun in terms of like celebrations, New Year, but I get very bored of it very quickly, and I much prefer, you know, the summer in terms of just almost everything, you know, because of the temperature and the climate and everything.
So I have one final question for Alexander, and I promise you it's going to be a lot easier to answer.
Okay,
well, go ahead. Cool.
So if you were given the opportunity to travel back to when they were filming the movie back in 1984, if you were given the opportunity to go to the filming set for Rocky IV, where you got to witness not only the filming of Rocky IV, the final fight between Stallone and Dolph Lundgren, and you got to see both people speaking natural Russian as well as the boxing match continued, would you accept?
I don't know, maybe. The fact of the matter is that I haven't actually watched Rocky, so it wouldn't really show much. But I wouldn't be against having a conversation with like Sylvester Stallone or whatever. So maybe. But I mean, in terms of traveling back forward from the future, that whole idea is very complicated, because you when you talk about time traveling, you always have to talk about how it will affect things, if it will change anything, paradoxes, all of that kind of stuff. I think time traveling would never be worth it. I'm against the idea of creating any kind of time travel machine in the first place, even if it was scientifically possible, because I think it will do a lot of harm to our society and world, and I think it'll only end up in us getting into a disaster. So I'm really against this whole time traveling idea in the first place. Really, I think it's very it could have very damaging, unforeseen consequences and effects.
And that's fair.
Yeah, Back to the Future 2 kind of gives you the idea of what would happen if you alternate the timeline.
And Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, well, the thing about Harry Potter is that it's a bit of a different time travel movie, though, because in Harry Potter, the things that changed never actually changed. They were there all along, and it just had to happen. It's like an endless loop in a way.
Yeah.
Whereas like other time travel movies actually changed something. In Harry Potter, it was never changed. Nothing was changed. Everything was just put together. So, for instance, when they chopped the head of the creature up, obviously that was the guy chopping the pumpkin up, or the hitting of the rock. It was there all along. It's a kind of it's hard to get your head around that, especially like if you don't think about it much. But I think it's pretty straightforward. That it's not like a regular time travel movie where something changes. It's kind of on a loop in a way.
When it comes to Unflappable Alexander, they unfortunately, of course, botched up a lot of the total time travel thing in the Cursed Child, didn't they?
They did. Yes, I remember reading that and getting quite confused.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
Anything but that.
Yeah, Cursed Child to me is not canon, guys.
I refuse to know anything about Cursed Child because I only heard nothing but awful things about it.
Yeah, I'm not going to read it, guys.
So moving to a subject that would be more, sorry, excuse me, I had to sneeze a little bit.
Right.
So moving on to a topic that we can actually talk about where we're all friendly. Can any of you guys guess what my top 3 time travel movies are?
Top 3. Okay.
Back to the Future.
That's one that comes to mind. Yeah, is one of them Back to the Future, Daniel? One of the 3 films of it.
Yep.
Probably Avengers Endgame, I would guess.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say that, but I could understand where you're coming from.
How about Men in Black 3?
No.
Isn't It's Wonderful Life like an alternate reality movie as well? Time travel or whatever. From what I can recall of it when I saw it.
Oh, It's a Wonderful Life?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I could say that, but I need to give the movie a rewatch. But
Yeah.
I'll give you a hint, Luke. It's from a new franchise that you just explored because of your respect for William Shatner.
Star Trek. Is it Star Trek 4, Daniel?
Yep, since it's the only one that has time travel.
Yeah, that was Daniel, would you say that you found that movie funny at times?
Well, yeah, historically, Star Trek fans say it's the funniest out of all of them.
Well, I'd say so too. Yeah, I had a good laugh at that movie.
Speaking of Star Trek fans, I'm actually, since you watched Star Trek for the very first time, I'm actually surprised, Luke, that you more or less didn't fall in line with, because usually Star Trek fans say that the even ones are the ones that were really good and the odd ones are bad. But if I recall correctly, you really enjoyed Star Trek 1 and Star Trek 3, and then you also thought Next Generation was somewhat decent and not bad.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I like the first one and the third one, yeah. I didn't have much issues with them.
You also liked Insurrection, if I recall, right?
Yeah, I liked Insurrection as well, yeah.
So, yeah, I am happy to know that you kind of did fall into that category of the odd Star Trek films are bad, because I know you didn't like Final Frontier.
No, I didn't like that one, no.
It's a shame that the 10th Star Trek movie was the one with Tom Hardy.
Yeah, Nemesis. I didn't really like Nemesis, to be honest, either. Wasn't much fan of that movie.
And my final time travel movie would actually be starring one of my favorite actors of all time, and he was most recently in Glass Onion.
Time travel movie with a Glass Onion actor. Wait, hold on.
Uncredited.
Wait, uncredited. Okay, who is it that's in Glass Onion, Daniel?
I think he was also filming something else at the time, but it's Ethan Hawke.
Ethan Hawke. Time travel. I have no idea what time travel movie it is being in. Probably completely forgotten.
Before I tell you, I will say it has one of the best plot twists I have ever seen in a time travel movie.
Well, I have no idea. Yeah, go on. What film is it, Daniel?
It is 2014's Predestination.
I've not seen that.
It's directed by kind of like the Daniels who directed Everything Everywhere All at Once. It's directed by a pair of brothers, Michael and Peter Spearing.
Well, I'll see if I can watch that one day because of those directors. Yeah.
So yeah, those are my top 5 sci-fi movies so far.
Nice. And which of the Back to the Future films is in that top 3 for you, Daniel? Which of the 3 films is in the top 3 for you?
I would have to go to the original.
Nice one. You know when it comes to of course everything all at once, because of that film, guys, it's made me want to watch more films by those directors now.
Swiss Army Man.
Yeah, I so I can watch their films as much as I can, really. Yeah, absolutely.
I think it's on Amazon Prime for a premium subscription.
Well, I just have normal subscription, Daniel.
Yeah, I don't really see a point in upgrading it to premium. That's just
Yeah.
a waste of money for me.
Yeah, I think premium just adds more films for you to watch, doesn't it? Really, not much new, really. Just more films and shows and whatever. Speaking of Prime, guys, there's a show on there that I might probably watch as a way of paying my respects to Lance Reddick, which is a show called Bosch. Have you guys ever seen Bosch before? Amazon Prime show.
No.
Daniel, have you seen Bosch by any chance? Amazon Prime show.
It's pronounced Bosch.
Yeah, Bosch. Yeah, with Titus Waller. Have you seen it?
Hold on, I need to give it. Let me look it up.
Yeah, I think it's like a 2014. Yeah, Titus Waller was in it as the title character.
All right, so 2014, Lance Reddick playing Irvin Irving.
Yeah, he's in that. Yeah.
Seasons. Is it still going?
I think it ended, but there's like a spin-off continuation of it called Bosch: The Legacy.
Okay, so Bosch ended in 2021, but you're right, there is a legacy. No, but I have seen another TV show that also stars Lance Reddick.
And what show is that, Daniel? Is it The Wire by any chance?
No, it's actually another TV show.
And what show is that?
Fringe.
Oh yeah, Fringe. Yeah, I should probably watch that one day, see what I think of it.
It's really good, and unfortunately, he was also in that crappy Netflix thing that I watched, so you guys don't have to.
Yeah, Resident Evil, where he played Albert Wesker, and Daniel, I'm not going to watch that show because I don't want to talk badly about Lance Reddick at all. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, and even before that, before he tragically passed away, may you forever rest in peace. The show was just never good to begin with.
Yeah, it was.
The show was trash.
Yeah, it was a terrible show. Yeah, massive disgrace to the games. Yeah, but it's based on. Yeah.
Peter Jessel was wasted.
Yeah, one of Albert Wesker's voice actors too. Yeah, he is. Yeah. So Daniel, when it comes to Lance Reddick, have you got a favorite role of Lance Reddick? Because my favorite, of course, is Sean in John Wick.
Speaking of roles, I know you guys are not interested in this, and understandable. I can see where you guys are coming from. Because of how much I love Percy Jackson, I am, now that he has passed away, I am most definitively going to watch it due to him passing away, because I want to support everything he does. But in terms of what my favorite role of his, I obviously do love John Wick, and I thought he was really nicely handled in all three of the movies he's done.
Yes, he was.
Unfortunately, before I tell you my favorite role of his, my least favorite role of his would be in 1998's Godzilla, as well as Jonah Hex.
I barely remember thinking about Godzilla 1998. I thought it was boring, Daniel.
He's somewhere in there as an uncredited soldier on Manhattan Bridge.
Oh dear. And so did they waste his time on it, I take it?
Yeah, but then again, it was very early on in his career, so he didn't have a name to himself yet.
Yeah. So yeah, so did you say your favorite role of his, Daniel? Sorry, your favorite one?
So aside from The Wire and John Wick, those are my top two favorites. I would say probably because of how much he really just brings a certain gravitas to it. I would say that my third favorite role of his is from Godzilla vs. Kong.
Oh yeah, he played a character called I think, how do you pronounce it? Is it like Guillermin or something like that?
Probably.
Yeah.
He's a Vic Chow in that movie.
I don't know, maybe Blaze. I know Lance is definitely he's in a small role in that movie. Sadly, doesn't really appear more. I think he appears more in an extended version, I believe.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, but yeah, I will definitely watch more of Lance's things. Bosch being one of them, and I believe he had a voice in a recent Netflix show as well. So I'll be sure to check him out in that, and also Patrick earlier mentioned Castlevania as well.
Speaking of Lance Reddick, I just found out he's also in a movie with Denzel Washington and Bruce Willis.
And what film is that, Daniel?
Something called The Siege.
Oh yeah, I might watch that one day, see what I think of it. And
it doesn't seem like he's the lead. It seems like he's a supporting character, but yeah, he's definitely in it.
Yeah. Ozzy, have you got a favorite role of Lance Reddick?
I guess in John Wick.
Yeah, I mean, what did you think of his character in the movies?
Well, I only saw the first one. Remember, I haven't seen the sequels yet, but I'm going to in time for next week.
I mean, so what did you think of him in the first one then when he appeared as the concierge at the hotel?
I thought he was good.
Yeah, I think he's really cool and mysterious. And also, guys, in case you're wondering, he's named after a Greek myth character as well.
Oh yeah, my favorite Lance Reddick role is actually Silent.
Well, I can't blame you, Les. I heard those games are really good, Horizon games.
Yeah, his character's in the mic chat.
Yeah, and I do believe he did.
He actually looks like him. He looks like him.
Yeah, I believe he did a motion capture for him, didn't he, Blaze? And the likeness is also the same as well, yeah. And also, guys, he's also in an Xbox exclusive game called Quantum Break, which I got, and I'll be playing that on a Lance as well to pay my respects to him.
Oh yeah, Quantum Break is amazing.
Yeah, I'll be looking forward to playing it. He's in
It's
that.
like Uncharted, but with time powers.
That's cool. Yeah, he's in that alongside Sean Ashmore, who you guys may know as Iceman from X-Men trilogy and Days of Future Past, and also Aidan Gillen, you know, Littlefinger in Game of Thrones, and also he's small in the Dark Knight Rises opening scene.
Yep. Oh yeah, I definitely remember that.
And and unfortunately as well, guys, he was also in Bohemian Rhapsody as well, weren't he, Aidan Gillen? Sadly, weren't he?
Yeah.
Bohemian Rhapsody is an example of a film I don't like, but people do like.
Yeah, I think the movie is.
Yeah. Yeah. Go on, Blaze. What are you saying to me?
Yeah, look at Lance Reddick in Quantum Break. Wow.
Yeah, yeah, he looks a lot like him, doesn't he? Yeah, that is very realistic, isn't it? Yeah, guys, that's an actual shot from the game. See, like, it looks so real.
Yeah,
except it's a cutscene though, right?
Yeah, this is a cutscene, Daniel, and it actually looks real.
It literally looks like it came from a movie or a show.
Like, guys, that literally looks like an actual shot from a movie or something, yeah, but that's a cutscene from Quantum Break.
Hey, look, here's a comparison I sent.
Rest in peace, Lance.
Yeah, I'll miss him.
Yeah.
I mean, much.
Yeah. Came out of nowhere yesterday with sad news, guys. Very sad news.
Oh, his name's called Martin Hatch.
I see.
So I just read that Keanu Reeves just recently said in an interview that John Wick 4, after it releases, he and the director are going to take a slight but not too long break from making John Wick movies.
Oh, really?
Kind of makes sense because John Wick 4 could probably make a fitting somewhat conclusion, but it's obviously not the end of the story because he's also appearing in the Ana de Armas John Wick spin-off thing.
Yeah, Ballerina.
So my guess is that after John Wick 4, it'll probably end with him probably coming back into the League of Assassins. They're no longer hunting him, so he's kind of like a free man, but there's obviously more stories to tell. But my guess is that because Keanu Reeves put it into his all for this nearly 3-hour John Wick movie, that he probably needs to rest just a little bit.
Yeah, of course,
Yeah.
And of course, you know, some stories need to come to all good stories must come to an end at some point, of course.
Yes, because if you continue milking the story, it will end up being not a good story. It will turn into a disaster.
Exactly, of course,
Yeah,
and
we are seeing this with the MCU. See how that is now. And I've seen other things like it. You might know what I'm talking about, of course.
Yeah,
a good majority of movie franchises it's happened to.
Yeah,
There's
sadly.
one very specific one I'm thinking of. You know which one?
Star Wars.
Yeah. It also happened to TV shows as well. Look at what happened to CW.
Yeah. Well, Daniel, I can't comment on what's happening recently with CW because I stopped with that years ago. I lost interest years ago.
Same here. Yeah, and even years ago, they were still trying to milk out as much Arrow and Flash as they could before Stephen Amell eventually left.
Yeah, they did like 8 seasons, didn't they?
Yeah, and the first 2 were great, but then after that, it just kind of turned into that Walking Dead curse where it just got so over-bloated and long.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't really hear good things about that. Yeah, disappointing. And I think it was probably the crossover called Crisis on Infinite Earths that killed my interest. And my biggest complaint about that crossover, guys, is how it completely ruined Kevin Conroy's Batman.
Yeah, good thing I never saw that.
Yeah, because guys, he appears in that for the first time in live action as Bruce Wayne. You know, based on how he appears in Kingdom Come, where he's got like a mech suit on walk, and they make him unlikable in that.
Wasn't Tim Daly also in it, who was the voice of Superman?
I don't think so, Daniel. No, not that I can recall.
Tim
No,
Daly dodged a bullet.
he did. Yeah, unfortunately, Daniel, they did get Tom Welling in as Clark Kent from Smallville, sadly, for a cameo.
Yeah, I did see that, but unlike, because if I recall, isn't Brandon Routh Superman the continuation of Christopher Reeves?
He is, yes, and of course he appeared in that crossover as Superman. Yeah, Brandon Routh.
From what I heard, it kind of feels like his Superman got removed for a little bit, only to appear at the very end as a final closing shot. That's
he did. Yeah, he did. Yeah, smiling at a camera. Yeah.
I definitely prefer. I definitely prefer him as Adam over Superman.
Yeah, I will say for what it was worth for, guys. Even though I didn't like that crossover, I think Brandon Routh was probably the best part of that crossover as Superman, in my opinion. And also as well, I think that crossover failed because it was boring. There was barely any action scenes. It ruined Kevin Conroy's Bruce Wayne, and also I kind of feel like it was trying to rip off Infinity War and Endgame a little bit with a whole like destruction of a universe, characters or whatever, and twist on later on sort of scenario.
Yeah, sounds very similar.
Yeah, it ripped it off, guys, and that's a dumb move. Like,
you know who also dodged a bullet?
Who, Daniel?
Michael Rosenbaum.
Oh yeah, I read something that apparently he declined to return as Lex Luthor, didn't he, from Smallville, didn't he?
Yeah, probably for good reason.
Yes, of course. And also as well, guys, in episode 4 about crossover, unfortunately there's a cameo appearance by an actor who we grew to hating, of course, in recent times, of course, which is Evil Ezra.
Oh yeah, I know you were about to say that.
Yeah.
Because I remember seeing that clip, and I literally thought it was cool back then.
Yeah, me too. How poorly that's aged.
Wait, when was that? Was it 2018 or 2019? When was that?
It was like 2019 and early 2020, or when that crossover aired. But the episode that Ezra was in was episode 4 in early 2020 in January.
Oh god, I was 16 back then. I thought it was cool.
Even the way that scene played out, apparently Evil Ezra never called himself the Flash in the DCEU. It was the Grant Gustin interpretation that gave him the idea to call himself the Flash. Like,
yeah,
what?
Yeah, that's true, Daniel. Yeah, and
what?
Yeah, and apparently as well, Daniel, that cameo was filmed last minute as like a big surprise as well. We had no idea what was going to happen. Oh, that was all filmed last minute too.
And this was still back before the whole Ray Fisher drama came out. So he just actually said, he told Victor that this was possible or something like that.
Yeah, he mentioned Cyborg, yeah. But that crossover was just a massive mess, in my opinion. And that's why I just didn't see the point in continuing with our verse. And also, guys, I said this before and I'll say it again. I refused to watch Batwoman. So
Batwoman sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a CW Showblaze, yeah, and it's really bad from what I've heard from Az's reviews for it. Yeah, I mean, Daniel, the show's so bad for Az, he wanted to stop episode 3 of series 1. He wanted to stop after the 3rd episode.
I mean, I can't say I blame him. He probably had enough tolerance of it.
Yeah, but he kept going for our benefit, though. He reviewed the entire series for our benefit, even though he hated it.
That shows you how committed he is.
That's kind of like when me and Don both watched Black Christmas 2019 for your guys' benefit.
Yeah, don't worry, Dan. I'm not going to watch because I heard that film was also really bad and also very woke as well.
And I watched Don think so film.
I mean, Daniel, you also said to me that you think it's more woke than woke both of 2016, don't you?
Yeah, it is genuinely the most wokest thing that I've ever seen. And I'm someone who, look, my tolerance level can get, I don't know, the way that I was raised,
Hey, Connor, welcome.
Never get ignored, agitated by things, but legitimately in the first 10 minutes, they say some really stupid things that maybe they think, wow, this movie really is legitimately what I consider to be what is woke.
Oh, God.
No. I would like to rewatch the 2006 remake with Mary Elizabeth Winstead over this.
I might watch a remake because I heard that one was better reviewed than the 2019 movie.
Yeah, it's got a lot of really good horror effects in there as well. Also, aren't you Don't you have a crush on Katie Cassidy, Luke?
I don't really know that well, to be honest, Daniel. I know of him, our and Taken, of course. She's all right though.
Yeah,
good looking.
Yeah, because I don't you follow her on social media?
I think so. Yeah, maybe.
So yeah, she's in the the Black Christmas 2006 remake.
Oh, nice.
She was cast in a bunch of slasher movies, and I can tell you guys that she's way better than Jackie O'Haley's interpretation of Freddy from 2010.
Well, that's good. That's good to know. Because even though I like Jackie O'Haley a lot as an actor, I think Freddy's his worst role ever, in my opinion.
It is. I hated what they did to him in that movie.
Yeah,
It's almost so cringe.
Yeah. So Daniel, when it comes to like shows, have you by any chance seen the Amazon Prime show Wheel of Time?
Yeah, I think I told the story before where I saw where it came out, but I don't remember anything about it. And
Well,
what I've heard about the YouTuber AZ, it's apparently folk.
Well, Daniel, I want to ask you because you know, in the third episode of the show, does anything happen like 38 seconds in that could warrant turning it off? Like what happens in first 38 seconds of it, Daniel? Okay, I'm just wondering what happens.
If my memory serves me correct, and based on how much I know you guys well enough to know, your tolerance level will probably go to 0, where you won't tolerate it at all.
What happens exactly, Daniel? I mean, you can spoil about by all means. I'm not really interested in watching it, but what exactly happens?
Well, the thing is, like I said, I watched it a year and a half ago, and I completely forgotten about it. But I remember what you're talking about from episode 3.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. It's probably good that you have no interest in the show. Just watch reviews for it.
Yeah, I think I will. Yeah. I mean, I wonder why it warranted turning off 38 seconds in. Like, that's definitely saying something, isn't it? 38 seconds. I mean, it's actually a pretty cool coincidence, guys, because, right, 38 seconds is also how long I lasted trying to watch the Emoji Movie as well. You know that?
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
You told us about the last week.
Yeah, guys, because when I was younger, right, the film came onto Netflix once, and guys, I did not know the film was panned on release by everyone, right? So I tried to watch it, and exactly 38 seconds in, they ruined the Columbia Pictures iconic logo with that weird, like, selfie thing, and they ruined it. That made me turn it off.
Well, are we talking about the Emoji Movie, or what are we talking about?
Yeah, the Emoji Movie, Alexander. I'm just saying that I only lasted 38 seconds of that movie before turning it off.
And I assume you don't ever want to watch it again, do you, Luke? Or do you?
No, I don't want to. No, absolutely not.
Don't ever watch that.
No.
I'm not going to.
I was able to watch it too.
Especially considering it stars an actor who's pretty much gone off the rails.
Yeah, of course. That's why I don't want to watch it, because I hate the main actor in it.
It doesn't help the fact that I actually saw the movie in theaters.
Yeah, because Ozzy, you've told us a story where you watched it as like a trial not to cringe challenge, but you failed at the very beginning, didn't you?
Yeah, literally right at the Columbia Pictures logo.
Yeah, 38 seconds in, like me. Only I turned it off when I first watched it.
Yeah, I actually sat through it.
And was it torture, Ozzy?
Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah.
What Blaze?
Sure was.
What Blaze? What's up?
They also disrespected Patrick Stewart in the movie, didn't they?
I know why, of
Yeah,
course.
giant piece of crap.
I know why. Yeah. I feel bad for Patrick Stewart having to be in that trash.
Yeah.
Especially the poo emoji as well.
Oh God!
Yeah, exactly.
Please don't remind me, please. Yeah, Connor, that's right. Yeah, I turned it off right there. Yeah, and best decision was it? Yeah, thank goodness for that.
I should have turned off Velma.
Yeah, maybe you should have done that, Ozzy. Yeah, you'd probably say it's a lot of pain, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would have.
Yeah.
I should have switched off both Turning Red and Rings of Power.
Yeah, I mean, Shadow, would you say there was nothing good about Rings of Power either?
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
It was all torture.
Yeah, that's
and Shadow.
Yeah,
and Shadow, in particular, Shadow, would you say that Lenny Henry's character was also bad too?
Yeah, I found them annoying.
Yeah. And also, you know what's also dumb, Shadow, is, you know his species in a series called Harfoots? That shouldn't even exist in that time period at all. It should appear later on in the timeline in the Third Age.
Yeah.
So yeah, him being there makes zero sense, because he's not supposed to be there in that timeline at all. Yeah. And of course, like, Lenny Henry also lost my respect when he said that it's good to go against Tolkien's work as well.
And also, guys, there were literal Frodo and Sam knockoffs.
Oh God! Wait, Shadow, did they have the same costume and all that?
No, but you could literally tell they were rip-offs.
Oh God!
In terms of the Rings of Power, the only things I watched from it was Night's Watch review.
And Alexander, did they hate the show?
They did, and they massacred it.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
Oh, okay. Okay,
yeah.
I want to see that review.
Just like how I massacred Velma.
Yeah. Shadow, would you say that your biggest complaint about the show is that it ruins Galadriel for you?
Yes.
Yeah, I can't blame you because Galadriel was a great character in the trilogy by Peter Jackson.
Honestly, I think Alexei only one second, Shadow. Keep your thoughts in mind. Let me say, and then you can say. I think Alexei only lasted like 2 episodes in terms of the Rings of Power.
Well, I can't blame Alexander. Yeah, go on, Shadow.
I think my biggest quality with Rings of Power is how much they disrespected Tolkien.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, would you say that Galadriel is the worst part for you in terms of the characters, Shadow, but the worst part overall is it ruins Tolkien's work?
Yes.
Yeah, what, Blaze?
Are we going to talk about Aragorn?
We can talk about him after Pie Blaze because guys, it's 3 hours, so yeah, that's the end of the chat.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it's 3 hours. It's been 3 hours, guys.
Yeah, basically
This whole time I've been playing VR this whole time, and now my eyes are squinting a little bit.
Oh wow. Well, guys, it's been really fun talking to you, and yeah. So we had a really great time talking, didn't we? Really fun stream. Yeah. So thank you for tuning in, guys, and I'll see you all next week. And hope you all have a great 8 day wherever you are. So yeah, goodbye to Joseph. Yeah, good night, Joseph, and take care, Darth Prime and Connor. Yeah, everyone who's here. Yeah, take care, guys. So guys, this week we're doing episode 114 of Last Chat Lives. You know, drill, guys. Be sure to give this video a like. Also, be sure to leave in the comments what you guys think thoughts of tonight's stream. Also, the link to a special guest in the description. Also, please go subscribe to them, go show them some love. Also, be sure to join Team Pump. I can subscribe in the future. If you'd like to be a member, you can join using a piece of ads or get a little subscription, and we will see you all later. All right, take care, guys. See ya.
Goodbye, guys.
Take care.
Bye, stream.
Bye bye.